They are now saying that Oscar Valdez, the former two-weight world champion, has entered free agency now that he is at the end of his top rank deal. And whenever we bring up top rank now, it sort of feels like it's on a somber note because we don't know what's going to happen to them. I think a lot of us are being optimistic, but ultimately none of us know. What we do know is that they are releasing fighters. I mean, we know that they are because they released F.A. Ajagba. He used to be with them. They released F.A. Ajagba. They seem to have released Oscar Valdez. Emmanuel Navarrete is fighting on a Matchroom show. And there was a time where Top Rank would not have been so willy-nilly to outsource their fighters to Eddie Hearn. We can recall because it wasn't that long ago. So, it's really not looking good for Top Rank, man, if you really think about it. But Oscar Valdez is now a free agent. And I mean, I can only think of so many things that's left for Oscar Valdez to do. That most of which would require him to assume the role of a gatekeeper, of a B-side, and a guy who is there to lose. For example, he could fight the winner of Sugar Nunez versus Emmanuel Navarrete if the winner is Sugar Nunez. If he's still campaigning at 130 pounds, and I think he is because he's not a big guy. Oscar is not a big guy. I think he would be too small for lightweight. If he's still campaigning at 130, right? Well, you could fight the winner of that fight if the winner is Sugar Nunez. You can't fight Emmanuel again because he beat your ass 2 times. But you could fight Sugar because Sugar needs names. He's going to need somebody to fight after that fight. And I think you can sell Oscar Valdez versus Sugar Nunez. I think you can. Oscar's experience level is enough that would be an intriguing fight. That, yeah, Emmanuel beat him up, but you're not Emmanuel. And even if you end up beating Emmanuel, triangle theories don't work. So there's enough there, enough intrigue that you could do Valdez versus Nunez. You could do that. Theoretically, you could do Valdez versus Foster. The problem is we don't know what Foster's situation is. I don't know if Foster's with Top Rank. I don't know that he isn't. If he's not, Eddie, you need to sign him. If he's not, because Sugar gonna need somebody to fight, right? But theoretically, if we're just gonna focus on Oscar and what you could do for Oscar, well, Oscar, you could fight him. But once again, you would be the B-side in that situation. You'd be the B-side. So I said there's not a lot of situations out there right now for Oscar Valdez where he's not a B-side. He had a little fight in Mexico. He had a fight, I think it was. And he's he's coming off a win, but a win over who, bro? A win over who? He's coming off a win, but it's not a lot for him to do where he's not the B-side. Alternatively, you could go to Zuffa. Zuffa needs names. If they got room for Rayo, they got room for you. If they got room for Rayo. You could go over there, see if they could find you something to do. But bear in mind that they're not doing the juniors. For the most part, they're not doing the juniors. They're not doing those other weight classes like super feather, which is junior lightweight. That they're not really doing that over there. So you go over there, they're probably going to want you to move up to lightweight. And I don't even know if they're doing anything with the lightweights. I think they are. What it do, Darren? What it do, Real Talk? Jay Flint, MW, Gary in the building. Virtuoso in the building. You could try to go to Zuffa, see if they could find something for you to do. Ross, what it do? Carlos, what it do? You know, country, he be here extra early. Danny, what it do? Pear, what it do? Seth, what it do? He's just not in a position where somebody's gonna offer him a contract, is what I'm saying. A lucrative promotional contract. And there are not that many people left that would offer you a lucrative promotional contract in this part of the world. Before, a top ranked fighter that might, fall on hard times could always migrate to PBC. That's the way it was before. Like, you might have noticed. Bam Bam Rios ended up over there. Pacquiao ended up over there. Right? But that's not really an option no more. That's not an option no more. So for Oscar, it's like I said, there's things that are left for him to do. Most of them would require him to be a B-side. Most of them. The good thing about Oscar is, depending on the fight you put him in, if it's in Arizona, it might sell some tickets. It might. But if you talking about putting them in there with a live body like an Oshaki Foster or a Sugar Nunez, well, they probably gonna beat you. They probably gonna beat you. And that's really all that's left, that he's entering his whole phase. You know how bitches go away to college into their whole phase? That's what that is. You in your whole phase, Oscar, which the boxers is your gatekeeper phase. And I like Oscar Valdez, by the way. I'm not shitting on him. But I'm just saying that there are not a lot of people left in the American boxing scene that would offer you a lucrative contract. There are not a lot of people that would. And even if they wanted to, a lot of them can't. He could go to Golden Boy, but does Golden Boy even have a broadcast deal? Saying. Because that's one place, if they could sort out their situation with DAZN, if they can sort out their situation with DAZN, then maybe he could go over there. Go with Oscar. But we don't know. We literally don't know what's going to happen with them. And that's where a lot of the American boxing promoters are. PBC on Prime doesn't have a single show on the calendar. Top Rank, we don't know what their future is. Golden Boy, same thing. We don't know what their future is. So, But he's a free agent now, fellas. He's free. He's free, Seth.
Dang, that sucks for him. That sucks, dude.
He's fucking free, bro. Cause I'm free. I'm free, Paul.
What's good with y'all, man?
Ain't shit, bro. Right? Shout out to the sex sounds. Virtuoso said, Jules, you got to understand, Tank is hard to find because he's a very small man. You know how people say roaches can hit your rod with you without noticing? I do
He's hiding in Ellerby's ass.
I do wonder where he went, though. Like, where could he be hiding, bro? Like no bullshit. Like, no Indian in the cupboard. I mean, he ain't in the closet, bro.
He's in Floyd's purse closet, bro.
I mean, do you think he's hiding out in Florida? Do you think he's hiding out in Baltimore, Virginia?
No, he's hiding in Floyd's briefcase full of money.
No, seriously, because it's been what, 5 days, 6 days? It's been a week. Like,
he's
it
hiding
feels
in
like
a Funko box.
A Funko Pop, right?
Wherever he's at, and whoever's there with him, they're gonna go to jail with him. They're gonna get harboring the fugitive.
You think so?
If he get caught in somebody else's residence, because he's not gonna be at none of his residence. Wherever he's at is gonna be somebody else's shit.
Yeah, because that's public knowledge, dude. ESP, if it was a small time like news outlet that put it out and it wasn't widely known, but if ESPN and a bunch of other popular news periodicals had put an article out on that, then yeah, it's public knowledge at this point.
I don't think he's in a hotel, Herb, because the hotel might have gave your ass up by now. I don't think he's at a hotel. I don't think he's at a... Nah, just because. Like, it depends. Like if you was at a Red Roof Inn out here, for example, right? Well, what are the odds that the bitch at the desk watches ESPN, right? To know, right? What are the odds that he's known Herb, but he's not fucking Michael Jackson. You see what I mean? He's not Michael
Nah, wait. To
Jackson.
be fair though, my grandma don't even watch boxing, bro, and she heard about that shit.
She heard about that
No,
ass.
real
She heard
shit.
about
Dead
that
ass,
shit.
bro. Dead ass. Because I was telling her, I was like, yeah, that little midget boxer, grandma. You know the little one with the dreads. I was like, he got a warrant for his arrest. She said, oh yeah, I was hearing about that on. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Wow. I mean, because you know, like you could get lost in the sticks. You could get lost in the sticks. Like they might look at him like you look familiar, you know, like shit like that. But they not all gonna know. Cause remember, a lot of people don't watch boxing in America though. So depending on what state you in, if it's not a fight town, motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Like you get lost. And he a little motherfucker. So like he duck under a mailbox. Nobody know where the fuck he at.
Bro, he in Clarissa Shields' guest room.
Hey,
He listened to Pap Smear giving fucking pack that hoe out.
Not proposed.
They over there, they having a fucking cipher, him and Pap. I don't got a gun. Nah, I'm on the run. Fuck me in my ass. I'm gonna have to go to class. Shit like that. He gonna, I'm telling you,
Hell
bro.
nah, nigga. What?
Hey, dude.
what?
Yo, I'm
But
telling
once
you,
it's time,
bro.
It's too early. It's too early in the show for that, man.
Nigga started that shit early in the live, bro. We barely 10 minutes in.
yo, I
shit.
said they in a cipher, bro. They rapping. They over there rapping. They passing the spliff around, getting crazy. You know what I mean? But I figure, like all jokes aside, if I had to guess where he is, if I had to guess, I really don't think he would roll the dice staying in a hotel. I do not think he would do that because there's too much of a chance you get recognized. You obviously not at any of your own properties. You're not at none of those. I would say Calvin might be harboring him. Somebody he know is harboring him. Somebody he know.
It could be. He could probably got
He
another
went to
little
Dubai, baby.
a dumb
Dubai,
hoe
baby.
from the hood.
Right? Like he probably staying in somebody's basement. He in there, jerking off, watching fucking Floyd fights and shit. But they're gonna get him, they're gonna get him. It's just a part of me sees something bad happening, Herb.
Yeah, man.
Part of me sees something bad happening, like you gonna do something stupid, man. I know you are, cause you fucking
You think he's
dumb,
gonna
bro.
get killed?
Possibly, yes. I'm not even playing. Possibly. That's what my it's not. I don't wish that on him. I don't wish that on nobody. So we understand each other. Not even him. And I can't stand him. But my brain keeps saying, yo, that's what's gonna happen. My brain is saying that that's what's gonna happen, right? There's a strong chance that it happen.
The small guys have big egos, so I'm pretty sure.
Yo,
he might
if Jared
super
Anderson
crap.
got in a high-speed chase with the police, bro. Jared Anderson. He got in a high-speed chase with the police before they caught him.
He got caught with gun and weed in the car.
Right?
That was pants down.
The fact that you have not turned yourself in already, it's been days, bro. Yeah, maybe the whole world don't know, but your ass know. You know they looking for you. You've known. The shit is that the civil case, he knew about that for months. Like he been knew about that. Like weeks, because he was trying to avoid being served. It wasn't a criminal case yet. It was just a civil case. And to avoid being served, he disappeared. He was hiding and shit. I don't even know how they ain't get to well technically I do know how they ain't get to him. It's basically because that shit don't really kick off until after the Jake Paul shit. Like, yeah. You know what I mean? But they've been looking for him. It's just that now it's criminal because those is criminal charges, my guy. Kidnapping and false imprisonment, battery. Yeah, that's criminal, homie. That's not civil. That's criminal. And because you got 3 months probation, police, yeah, you know what I mean? So
I wonder what upgraded it to a criminal case because usually
what up the
CCTV.
The CCTV is what when they reviewed the CCTV. Yeah, the CCTV is what did it. The police reviewed that and it showed that he went to the bitch job and he hemmed her up and he yoked her up, took her through the kitchen, took her down the stairs, was about to throw her in the car in the garage. It's like, yeah, that's assault, homie. That's
This is
straight up.
kind of one of those
Attempted
things where
kidnapping.
like they kind of wanted to get all the facts together before they fully went on through with it, because they want to kind of have like a slam dunk case. So and that's what this is, because it's like, we heard about it before this became uh like a criminal case, and it became a warrant. And so now it's
Oh,
become,
okay.
hey, we have evidence, and we're gonna be able to actually bring charges against you, and now we're coming for you. So it's like, hey, heads up,
Yeah,
get your shit
because
together.
before it was just before when the Jake Paul fight got canceled, it was just a civil case. That's all it was when that fight got canceled. It was not yet a criminal case. But when all the details start coming out that, bro, he hemmed this bitch up at her job. Oh, now it's a criminal case, especially since you on 3 years probation. I mean, yeah, you got 3 years probation. So like, yeah, you fucked up, homie. So it is what it is. El Cagón
Yeah,
said
that's what
Tank
me
is
and Herb was
hiding.
talking about earlier.
Tank is hiding in Boxing Ego's closet. He hiding in his asshole, probably. Hiding in his asshole. But you know what I mean? Like, but I do see something bad. Like, I foresee something bad happening. I do, because it's
God
like,
forbid, but
yeah,
yeah,
because
I
I
see
don't
where you're
wish
coming
that
from.
on him. Like, I do
Nah, I
not
see where
wish
you're
that
coming
on
from
him.
though. Way like realistically speaking, type shit.
It's just you dragging this out. So that tell me that you gonna go in for a minute. You don't want to go. Is the shit I see. You don't want to go, but you gotta go.
I hear you say he was hiding balls deep in Boxing Ego.
Yeah, he's hiding in his ass. It's hiding under his prostate. Like,
Dude, we're barely 17 minutes
Hell
in,
no.
and we're already talking.
he looking at real talk. Like, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
fucking
Hiding
hell
in his
no.
prostate, bro.
He ain't
Like
looking at
that.
me, shit.
You know what I'm saying? But
Dude, we're not even 20 minutes into the live, and we're going off the rails.
yo, it is what it is,
Hey,
bro. We
shit
don't.
turn up quick.
Yeah, for real. Like, we didn't make this
Dude,
shit
at least
happen to
wait till
him,
the
bro.
hour mark, dude. At
Bro,
least
But
wait till we hit an hour.
to be fair though, like Tank's gay. Like what? It's gonna go
Yeah,
there.
like you can't bring up Tank is like Don Lemon, bro. Like, bro, it's gonna come up, bro. Like
It's
Tank
like
is
Elton John. It's like it's the elephant in the room,
That's
bro.
not gonna come
yeah.
up. He's gonna
Hey,
go
yo,
in.
hey, yo, Juice.
I always think about that interview he did right after the Ryan fight in the locker room. Motherfucker
Oh,
standing on
and
his feet like he about to get asked to prom and shit.
No, like you that's like if you needed any real indication that like he take it in the ass or he want to, it's that interview, because ain't no real reason for you to be looking at that white boy like that. Every one of yo, fam, every one of us done got that look before, is what I'm saying. From a bitch.
Yeah, nigga, so this nigga was twiddling his
From
fucking
a
braid and
bitch.
shit.
There's no
You think
reason
that?
for your toes. There's no reason for your toes to be doing all that, fam. Like, what
Well,
the
at least
fuck?
that interviewer could say that he got a look from one.
I'm saying, get
Yeah.
ahead, Herb.
Ah,
Get ahead, Herb.
shit.
Get ahead, Herb.
was saying, yo, I started an AI video today. I started putting that video together for that song, yo. I got Tank chasing the bitch in the parking lot so far. So it's just a rough draft of it. I'm gonna send it to Country on his Instagram so he can take a look at it. But
Yo, that might be.
I start working on it.
That's gonna be the new
I
relay
got
intro.
That's
I
what I
got
was
the
gonna say.
I got the Hall and Those music playing in the back. And I got a lot of work to do because I want an instrumental so I can put my own lyrics on top of it.
Oh, here she come.
I started it though. I started that shit.
That shit was good, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Make it like an 80s sitcom.
Yeah, like put it through a filter, like the Family Matters filter. Whatever happened to the liftability?
Nah, but that
Milkman
shit was
paperboy.
hard though, man.
And
Fucking
a cross
Leonard Ellerby.
between
Trying to Google.
cross between Family Matters and Full House. It has to be.
I got the Family Matters shit when it comes over the bridge. I got that shit. Like I could use it. I've used it as an intro before. It's like the Family Matters Full House shit. So
Yo, it's been a
Bro,
minute
that
since
you
you
shit.
gotta
used
make,
that
bro.
one.
You gotta use like Leonard Ellerby and fucking Floyd and
Yo,
fucking.
I could
You
do
gotta
that.
shit, bro. That shit
Yo,
be
I'm
fucking
doing
hilarious,
that, bro.
And
That
put like
shit would be
You know how they used to
Charlos and
smile in the
shit.
80s sitcoms, like motherfucker doing something that
They look into
Rolly's
the camera.
retarded ass. Bro, you gotta fuck. Rolly's trying to make a
Dude,
card house.
Right?
then put
Rolly
like
could be
Calvin Ford
Rolly
and
could be
Kenny
Kimmy
Ellis.
Gibbler. You remember Full House? The bitch for Rolly could be Kimmy Gibbler, bro. Remember Kimmy Gibbler? That was fucking the bitch, the main bitch. That was her friend. You know what I'm saying?
What the hell was that?
This nigga roared off mic and shit. Hey! That nigga's mastered fatherhood, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, there was a fucking meme I seen last night on Instagram. It was the old Bugs Bunny cartoon where he'd be like, "Hey, turn off that light." It was like, yeah, I am becoming that guy. Like, I really am. Like,
Yeah.
I'm becoming
That's my shit.
Turn
Bro,
off that light.
I'm not even a father yet, bro, and I'm already like that, bro. So I'm like, I can only imagine.
I am becoming that guy. But in all seriousness, you know, all jokes aside, my brain keeps saying, yo, something bad might happen to him because it's very much established by now that you don't want to go in, but you have to. There's no running from this. Like, that you ain't turned yourself in on already is already like, yeah,
You
he
know what
about to
it
do.
is, bro? Like on some real shit, like man
It's
to
because he's
man.
gay.
Nah, motherfucker, he
Nah,
doesn't
that's
want
more
to. He
reason for
doesn't
him to
want to.
go in.
Nah, that nigga doesn't want to strip down and fucking squat and cough, bro. He's scared.
Because a dildo will fall out.
I think it's because he knows he WNBA, the WNBA shit will fall.
Hey, bro,
It was
I
blue,
got
not
$20
brown.
on green, bro.
You know what I'm saying, but seriously, like I think that's why he had, because he knows that he can't beat this. That you got to do sometime. I just don't know how much, to be honest with you. Like
Probably
I
5.
should. You think so? Like 5 with everything?
You know, with the freaking justice system, they'll give him a slap on the wrist. So 5.
Yeah, but 5 is a lot for a young dude because he's kind of young. You know, he's 31. That's not really young, but that's not really old.
I'm
And
settled on
Does he
3 to
really
5.
still want to
I'm cool.
box? So, I
It'll
mean,
be
doesn't
3 to
really
5.
matter.
what you think? Real talk, like what 5?
Bro,
Come on,
I'm
Mario.
saying it's gonna be a minimum of 3, bro, because he's already on probation. And what I was saying earlier in the chat was, I'm pretty sure this is his first conviction, because he has plenty of charges, but none of them
Yeah,
are, he's never been
none of them
convicted.
No,
stuck. That's true.
no,
None
no.
of
So
them
if
stuck.
this
Listen.
if this last one
What?
was his first conviction and they
No.
gave him 3 years probation, that sounds a lot
Wait,
like what happened
wasn't
with
he
me.
convicted for the hit and run,
Yes,
bro?
he was
Yeah,
convicted.
yeah, yeah. But it
What?
doesn't matter. Like when it's a felony, usually what they'll do is they have to offer you deferred probation your first felony, which
Mm.
basically means that if you serve out your probation correctly, do all your fees and shit, you'll be able to take that felony off your record once you're done. However, since this fucking dumbass already violated his probation once and he's now violated it again, he's gonna end up having to serve out his probation in it's gonna be more than likely state prison.
Is that going to be in addition to
That's
the
going
other
to be heaven
charges,
for
though?
him.
Is
That
that going to?
that's gonna be like for sure you're gonna end up having to serve that sentence out because you violated your probation with this shit. And then
Mm.
that's gonna be I don't know if it's gonna run congruent or if he's gonna
Look
if
at
it's
you,
gonna.
congruent. Look at
Hey man, I know the
Listen,
jargon,
listen.
bro. I have to
Okay.
defend
Wow. Un
myself.
Suppose
aplauso.
this.
yo, aplauso.
Yo,
I don't know if
Aplauso.
it'll run
yo,
congruent or
listen.
not, but
Yo,
it
yo,
might
can
Goes
I
like
tell you
exactly.
this.
something? Real talk. I don't even know what that means, and I'm
That just
43.
that basically means that like both of his sentence will run at the same time. So
That's
like
concurrent.
if it yeah all concurrent, yeah, like congruent means like they'll run back to back.
Freaking retard.
But
Fuck you,
listen,
bro. Like I had them
this
mixed
so
up, but I know the
Hey, that's that.
terminology.
Hey, that's that DISD education right there.
That's that DISD shit. For I didn't
That's that
graduate.
DISD,
Yo,
bro.
check it out. Check it out. Undefeated
I graduated
Oscar
from Lou
Valdez.
Sterrett, bro.
Uh, Oscar Valdez is a free agent, bro. What do you think?
What?
I
I
think
mean, okay.
he's perfect. I think that's a perfect pickup for Zuffa. I don't know who would pick up
Nah,
Oscar.
porque they're not doing the juniors, bro. Except for con este tipo in cruiserweight, it looks like they're not. They really aren't doing the juniors, and Oscar's still a super featherweight. I don't think they have any super featherweights.
When was
They're
Oscar's
just
last fight?
Yeah, but they ain't
he
got no
fought
cruisers, and look at
he
them.
fought last year, and he had a
He
fight in
fought in
Mexico last year.
September, I think.
Yeah, he had a fight. He won. You know what kind of fight it was though? Like it wasn't.
Yeah, it was one of them.
Yeah,
It was one of those, bro.
you ever heard of a high price gatekeeper?
I mean, that's what he would be, bro. I said it before y'all jumped on that the most that Oscar could be is a glorified B-side. Like if Nunez beats Navarrete, you could do that in Arizona. Yeah, you could do that, and it'll do okay. It would do okay. Nunez versus Valdez. You could do Valdez versus Foster in Texas, but we don't know what Foster's situation is the thing. Like you was with Top Rank, and we don't know what their situation is. But it's like that's all you could be now is a glorified B-side. Ain't nobody gonna offer you no. Ain't nobody gonna offer you no big contract. Like nah, those days are over. Of you getting a bit, yeah, them days is over. You know.
It's only a matter of time before he goes over to Zuffa.
I mean, like he gonna have to, but he gonna have to move
No, I
up
call
the
it now.
lightweight to
He's
do it.
going over to Zuffa.
He gonna have to move up the lightweight to do it though. He gonna have
30,
to.
35?
Yeah.
35. They don't got juniors over there. You know, they made an exception.
I think it'll be all right. I think it'll be all right.
At that weight, you sure?
Because like, what are they gonna have over there at 35, bro?
Bueno, eso sí, es verdad. If it says Zuffa, well, Mason ain't gonna be over there.
Verdad, you know what I'm saying? It's not like they're gonna have the cream of the crop over there.
Yeah, I mean, if they could
Plus-
sign Rayo,
They
they
could
could
go over
sign
there and
Oscar.
collect a couple scraps.
Plus, Sufa is not about stars; it's about the product. They're selling you the product, which I mean, yeah, they don't need the names right now. They need good action fights.
And
That's what
Oscar is, and Oscar, to Oscar's credit, he is an action fighter. That's win or lose. That if you get an Oscar Valdez fight, generally, you know, with the exception of the Shakur fight, but generally he's an action guy. Yeah, generally he's
Bro,
in.
I was fucking laughing loud as shit in my house this morning listening to that for Shakur. That nigga said, Shakur, you wanna come play 2K? Oh, nigga, that set my shit off, bro.
Like you want to watch Training Day with me, Shakur?
I made you some. What you call it?
Bayziti. You know how many Puerto Rican and Dominican bitches maybe Bayziti, bro? Like that's like
No,
the
you
thing,
know
bro.
what?
It's like all
thought
Dominican
about
Puerto
shit.
Rican bitches make that shit.
No, I thought about it. I'm pretty sure that's what my ex's sister's bitch made one time. And I ain't never had that shit before, but yeah, she baked that shit in the oven. It was fire.
I
like
don't know
pasta
what it
and
is
shit.
about bitches and making baked ziti. Like, why do all make a lasagna?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That shit was
saying?
pretty. It was
I'm
pretty
fucking
straight.
Lola Bunny.
Nah,
Shout
that's
out
like
to
a
George.
Mexican casserole or like an Italian casserole.
Furry, fuck, Mary, kill. Minnie Mouse, Shitara. Oh, I'm fucking Lola. That's an easy one.
Yeah.
Mary Minnie,
Easy.
fucking Lola, and we. No, matter of fact, what the fuck am I doing? I'm fucking Shitara. No, I'm marrying Lola, fucking Shitara, and I'm killing Minnie. Easy.
There you go.
Who the,
There you go.
who the
Yeah,
fuck?
that's
Who
the
the
one.
fuck wanna marry Minnie Mouse, fam? So the entry. I thought this was interesting. The entry to Zuffa at the Apex is the cheapest ticket is $277. That's for the fight on Friday. Does that seem too high for y'all? 277?
Too high.
That's a grip, bro.
If
For
okay, these are gonna be action fights, right? Plus, Misael is I think a silver medalist from Mexico, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
If you put it at $100, I'm in there. 277, suck my dick, Dana.
That's
No,
steep.
because think about it, bro. Like, what? Well, you gonna go by yourself? You gonna go by yourself, or you gonna go with with your girl?
That's what I'm saying.
with your
At
boy,
270,
you know what I'm
because
saying?
that's times two exactly.
$600 for some ticket and suck my dick, bro.
That's exactly like if you wanted to go, you and your bitch, your fam. That's damn near $600, bro, to watch Callum
It's one
Walsh.
thing if it's a concert, it's some dude we like, you know what I'm saying? Some Midland, Post Malone, some shit, but like this is a Zuffa, man, kiss my ass, bro.
If it was somebody else in the main event, no hate on Callum, but like, nah, you not 277 for Callum Walsh and Carlos Ocampo.
That's the main event?
bro.
Bro, with
$270 is
if you go
crazy.
on a date plus beer parking, you're looking at about 650. Yeah, suck my dick
Yeah,
then.
yo,
Well, your
listen.
wife suck my dick.
Not
I bet.
even fully more than that, because the parking's gonna be crazy, bro.
I
Parking be
mean, like,
stupid.
selling tickets in boxing, generally speaking, is very difficult. It generally is very difficult. It's contingent on so many things: the marquee value of the individual fighters, the quality of the fight, where is the fight, right? Is it where these motherfuckers can sell some tickets? When is the fight? Is it at an accommodating time? Is it competing with some other shit? It's like 277 for Callum Walsh and Carlos Ocampo, bro. Yeah, y'all must be new to you. Yeah, you're new to boxing. We could tell. With this shit, you're new to
Um,
boxing.
Yeah,
I would
that's some
want
Dana White shit.
to go based on the fact it's the first one. You know how Netflix started off with like renting DVDs and shit. Now they took
Yeah.
over the world. I believe Zuffa's gonna take over boxing.
I
You
Easy,
took
bro.
believe
over
that? I mean, they
Easy,
kind of
bro.
did though. Like
low
low
key,
key,
Bro, yeah,
right?
they
yeah,
kind of
because
did, bro.
Tom Break, they're nowhere to be found. PBC is done. Golden
Yeah.
Boy, fuck out of here. The only one that could keep up with them is Eddie. Um, MVP, they don't even have a deal, bro. Their days are
This shit
counting
is the
too.
only thing that I could see saving Golden Boy. If you're right, but the only thing that I could see saving them is PBC does look done though. Like they do look like
Oh yeah,
finished. There's
oh yeah.
nothing.
Take a
There's
Finito,
fork.
that's
nothing.
done.
There's nothing on the schedule. So you would need someone who could absorb the fighters that they have. Sebastian Fundora, Brandon Figueroa, Gary Antoine Russell, whatever little bit they got. Now, by itself, obviously, that is not enough for the PBC to stand alone. But as part of Golden Boy, that would make their stable stronger. As part of Golden Boy, like yeah, with Zerto, with right Benavidez, if you could bring Benavidez over, same shit. That as part of something you could be okay, but by themselves, yeah, there's just not enough there for y'all to stand alone. Clearly there's not enough there for y'all to stand alone, and maybe that could theoretically help Golden Boy, because then you could tell the zone, yo, we'll make we making Benavidez Zerto. We can make Ryan Garcia versus Rolly after the Barrios fight. We got Oscar Valdez. We have Gary Antoine Russell. We have Alberto Puello. You see what I mean? We got a couple of guys at 35, a couple more at 30. It would give you more to make, but by itself, yeah, they don't have shit. By itself, you don't have shit. Without Benavidez and Tank, and really Benavidez and Tank ain't much anyway, bro. Like that's not really a lot anyway, like, and Tank 31, fam. Even if he wasn't about to go to jail, fam, that dude is 31. He ain't got a whole lot of time, you know?
Hey, yo,
So
I got a question, Jules. Hey, yo, I was thinking like if so, Schofield and a body fight, who will pick that fight up? You think MVP will?
yeah, because Body is connected to MVP, and because Golden Boy's situation is nebulous right now. We literally don't know what's going to happen with them. If you were the zone, would you want to extend with them? Not even on no fucked up foul shit. Look at it for what it is and say, yo, I'm the zone, and I gotta decide if I want to keep giving these guys money. All right, what would I be giving them money for? Well, what? Scrappy Ramirez fights.
Yeah,
Nah, we need that Rocha. We gotta have that Rocha and that Curiel. Oh, that Curiel. It's
my
like,
night, my night. You're waiting for that Rocha.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying they not gonna give him a deal. I'm just saying I would not be surprised if they don't. If they like, nah, you don't have nothing, homie. Y'all got Ryan and that's it. And yeah, y'all got Virgil, but y'all didn't make the fight. And well, do y'all have Virgil? I gotta take that back. Do y'all have Virgil? I don't know.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He might get out of that. I said it earlier today. I went back to see how long it took Canelo to get out of the deal. Brody, that shit took 2 months. That's it, 2 months.
That's
He filed in September, and by November, like the middle of November, he was out. Like, yo, that shit only with this same lawyer, because he has the same lawyer that Canelo had, Gregory M. Smith. Same guy. That shit only took 2 months, fam. So
So should we expect the same time frame?
I mean, if it is, you got to remember, it's the same guy that made the case. He wouldn't have took the
Mhm.
case if there wasn't a case to make. That that's how lawyers are. They're not going to take on a case they think they're going to lose. He wouldn't have made the case if there wasn't no case.
Type
According
shit.
to him,
Yo, the
y'all are out of
way
contract. Y'all are out of contract. Y'all don't have a broadcaster, which means we get fucked. Yeah, y'all don't have no broadcaster. So it is, and just because y'all talking, because Oscar's retort, I don't know if y'all seen it. His retort was, "Oh yeah, but we got a deal drafted that extends." Yeah, well, it's drafted, bro. It's not fucking signed. Y'all don't have a deal, and while y'all don't have a deal, we out of here.
So is
Slam
it so is
dunk,
it
baby.
just so is it just the network? Like since they don't have a network, like the only case, why más cosas también, bro? Part of the case.
No, había mucha cosa más that they said that, of the other things are sort of appetizers, but they're important. They are important that because it's all quantifiable and it can all be proven that Turkey was going to pay for the fight. Now all of a sudden he doesn't want to. Why? Well, your dumbass kept talking shit about him. Talk shit about Zuffa. That's Turkey shit, right? And a part of the case that they made was Oscar is unprofessional. He's burning bridges with people that I have to do business with, in effect, costing me millions of dollars because this guy was going to pay for it before, and now he doesn't want to. And in between now and then, Oscar was talking shit about him.
That's facts. Yes, I read something about
Yeah,
since
he's
he
fucked.
was feuding with Eddie Hearn and Turkey that basically caused delays in him not getting some potential fights. And I think I also read something about there was contracted certain opponents that he was promised and they didn't come true.
Yeah, they said that he was supposed to be offered a minimum of three opponents, a minimum of three at a time. He also said that there was blackmail, that Golden Boy tried to blackmail. They told him, "You'll take the deal as we structured it, or we will go to the media and wrap this around your neck." This is literally what their case says. Literally. You know what I mean? So those things, I don't look at those things and see a slam dunk. Those things, I don't look at those things and see a slam dunk. The slam dunk is where you say you're out of contract and you don't have a broadcaster. That is a slam dunk, but because that's finite. If you don't have a broadcaster right now, yeah, I don't got to stay here because you don't have a place for me to fight. You don't have. Where am I going to fight? You don't have no deal.
Right.
Oh, well, we and the
Yeah,
only thing
it's
and the
worse when you
only
got
thing
hard numbers like that.
and the only thing that Golden Boy said as a retort, which I thought was really weak, was, "Oh yeah, but we talking." Yeah, well, y'all talking, but you don't have a deal. Ryan fight is not a Golden Boy fight. I thought it was a Golden Boy fight. No, it's not. That shit is a Turkey fight. He paying for that. Y'all don't have a deal. So till y'all get a deal, I'm out of here, fam. And
what
that is a slam dunk.
what
That's a
what Robert
slam
what
dunk.
Robert Garcia said was fucking on point. Cause you look at it like everything leads to Turkey, bro. You fucking with my plans.
Yeah.
I got you, bro.
But
You think Oscar goes under?
Ryan might not get a
It's
chance.
listen, bro. Listen, bro. If Don King, I'm gonna say that Don King was many times the promoter that Oscar De and Oscar. Let me give some context. Oscar actually has been a very successful promoter. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
He has been
Yeah.
a successful promoter.
The Floyd fights, Canelo, Pacquiao
Yeah,
one
like
time.
he
Yeah.
if you just think about Golden Boy as a company and the biggest fights that they did, Brody, they did a lot of big fights. Honestly, they did more big fights than the PBC. Honestly, right?
Yep.
Don't listen. Don't look at Mayweather Canelo as anything other than a Golden Boy fight because that's what that was. That was a Golden Boy fight. That's a Golden Boy fight,
And
fam.
then Mayweather De La
PBC
Hoya.
didn't PBC
PBC
didn't
wasn't gonna do
exist.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, exact. PBC literally did not exist when that fight got made. So the promoter that benefited from that fight being made was Golden Boy, right?
Facts.
So Golden Boy has been a very successful company overall. They have. Don King was a bigger promoter than them. Bigger than them. And if he could go under, they could go under. Yeah, they can. Empires fall, bro. And Oscar, I said it the last live that we talked about this. That like, fam, you have all the tools to be the guy that runs American boxing, but you just too coked the fuck up or something. Like, yeah, like you have all the, you got the know-how, you got the experience, you got the brand power, you in tune
The
with the people that
heritage.
buy shit. You got the hair, like you have all the things to be the guy. But I always thought, like, yo, that's a goddamn shame that when DAZN was gonna debut in America, the guy they chose as the point man to run shit in America was
Eddie Hearn.
British.
Yup.
Was British. That mean they don't trust you. They never trust. Like, yeah, they don't trust you, fam. That's basically.
He was always on the back burner.
Well, you know, look. Let's say, so at the time that DAZN is debuting in America, and they had to audit Matchroom and audit Golden Boy, they were both actually in good standing. Golden Boy just came off of doing 2 back-to-back pay-per-views that sold over 1 million in Canelo versus Golovkin, so that's good. And them leaving HBO, that wasn't their fault, and it's not like they got kicked off. HBO changed their philosophy. That's what happened. So they were actually in pretty good standing, but I guess they saw that Eddie took what was a domestic company and made it global. You know, you had 2 premium cable networks in the United States, both offering up $1 million a piece for the rights to a British heavyweight. Unheard of. That's unheard of. You know what I'm saying? You know, Americans didn't give a fuck about watching no Brits. They didn't. Hell no, they
And
didn't
the
give a fuck.
viewership numbers were good.
So they're gonna look at that guy and say, granted that we want to make it in America, we are a global streaming platform, and he is a bit more international than him, so we're gonna go with him. That had to be the rationale. But Oscar, man, you didn't fight for it. Is what I see. That you've been on DAZN. It doesn't feel like it, but they've been on DAZN for 8 years, bro. 7 or 8 years. Yeah, it's been that long. DAZN debuts here, and they go to DAZN. Golden Boy went to DAZN at the end of 2018. Brody, that's 7 or 8 years. Y'all been on there a minute. And the whole time y'all been there, like I said, I audited their content offering. And I'm like, well, okay. From the time that Golden Boy went to DAZN, what was the biggest fight they did? What was the biggest fight they did on DAZN?
Canelo
Canelo
Golovkin
Triple
3.
G. Canelo Triple G 1 and 2.
No, it's not Canelo Golovkin 3.
No,
It's
no,
not
Because
Canelo.
Matchroom promoted
that
that.
one didn't go over 1 million.
No,
The
no, no.
Canelo versus
Canelo
We're talking about
3.
Golden Boy.
No, it's Golden Boy, bro. Golden Boy.
Oh,
Canelo
yeah, that's true. That
Golovkin
was
3
DAZN.
was
Yeah.
Matchroom.
That's Matchroom.
What
Yeah,
was
you're
the
right. You're right.
biggest fight? What was the biggest fight that Golden Boy did? And I thought about it. I'm like, I guess the Tank fight, but then I'm like, nah, it can't be the Tank fight because they had to share that shit. They had to share that with Showtime.
Showtime, yeah.
Remember?
Yeah,
They had to-
no, well, technically PBC they were the lead promoter.
yeah.
for that one.
So in other
And
words,
Golden
it
Boy
doesn't
just
count.
tagged along.
And exactly. In other words, I'm like, I can't use that because that one technically doesn't count. So what is the biggest fight that you like? Matchroom did a bunch of
Canelo
big fights.
Jacobs?
No, Canelo Chavez Jr. That sold over 1 million. I think.
No, we're talking about on the zone.
No, on
the
the zone, bro. Canelo
Golden-
Chavez was HBO.
Oh, facts.
That was
Facts.
HBO.
You're right. You're right.
Canelo
But
Jacobs.
do you see? But do you see what the
Yes.
problem is?
Yes.
That you try to think about, yo, the whole 7 or 8 years that y'all was on this platform. What numbers did y'all deliver? And all I could think of is, okay, Canelo Kovalev.
Well, not
Right, 'cause-
really, because didn't they have to wait until UFC was done?
Damn,
then they went on.
B.
So yeah, Canelo Jacobs. I would say Canelo Jacobs would be the biggest one.
So that
Because
means the last time that y'all delivered significant viewership to the platform was in 2019.
19. Yep.
After
y'all
that's
been-
just been in decline.
And after that, it just drops off because by 2020, Canelo left y'all by 2020. So
And
what?
he-
Y'all
he
ain't
was
brought
only
no.
on the he was only on the
he-
zone with Golden Boy for 3 fights, less than a year.
No 2 fights,
Field-
bro.
2 fights.
No,
Jake-
3.
Jake- Right.
Fielding, Jacobs, and Kovalev. Those were the 3 fights he had.
Fucked up, bro. That's fucked up, bro. And
Man,
then
what
When you
y'all
put
think
it in
of Boots?
perspective, it makes it look a lot worse.
but that's why I've been saying that if you're the zone and you have to audit the content offering that they've given you the last 7 or 8 years, yo, when did y'all bring us big numbers? When? And Ryan,
Uh,
then we see your situation with Ryan. Ryan is supposed to be like a big part of y'all bottom line, but Ryan want to leave. Ryan want to leave.
yo, probably Rocha versus Cobbs, Blair Cobbs.
No, it's great.
Yo, that was a big fight, man.
No,
You know what I'm saying? That was a big fight. Woo!
Man, what's our
Yo, but
thing
low
too,
key,
bro?
can I say though, low key, that was a good fucking fight. Like Rocha fucked him up, bro.
He beat his
He
ass.
beat the shit out of him, bro. It looked like a
dude.
palm tree in a hurricane when he was fucking him up, bro.
He was
You know what I'm
punching.
saying?
Dude, he beat the freaking daylights out
That
of
was a satisfying ass whooping.
Who went out worse than that? Who went out worse? What is it? Cobbs
Broner.
against Rocha or Broner
Nah.
against
Bro.
Cobbs?
Nah, honestly, a
That's
worse ass whooping than that gotta be when Rocha got beat up by Santi Leon.
Oh, yeah.
Santi Leon beat the shit out of him. Like he beat the shit out of him, bro.
Oh,
And then you remember, then he got the shit beat out of him.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you see?
Hey, Brian Norman versus Blair Cobbs next.
Yeah, that's not a
Gotta get
bad
that
fight.
fight.
I don't know why you acting like that. That's not a bad fight. Actually, I'll watch that. Blair
Yeah.
Cobbs,
But it
yeah,
just-
I'll watch that.
Yo,
But
we have a full weekend, right? Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, like Friday is an appetizer. We're gonna see what Zuffa puts together. We're gonna audit it. Like we're gonna really sit down and watch this shit and evaluate the quality.
Plus,
Bless you. This is my fucking country. Like I fucking knew that was him. You gonna come on here sick and shit, get everybody sick.
he's gonna give us polio.
fuck you, country.
Hell yeah.
We're not gonna get COVID because of country.
I'll give y'all. Hey, man,
He
I'm
said
gonna give
he
y'all
gonna-
black flag
Yo,
and
he
shit.
said he gonna give us polio, bro. Yo, bro.
Y'all
Hey,
some
I'm sorry,
fools, man.
country. I'm sorry, country. I should have said that.
That's all right.
Freudian
Man. Don't
slip.
trip.
Freudian slip.
No, but really,
I actually found it funny, so don't trip.
but yeah, we're gonna
Freudian
look at
slip,
that. We're gonna look at that and see if it's any good. The main fight that's the really good fight of the weekend is Saturday with Muratalla and Cruz. And
Yo.
like I got Cruz. Don't get it twisted. I have Cruz. My prediction is Cruz on points. However, I do see a way for Raymond to win. It's just I don't trust him. Maybe y'all do, but I don't trust him. Like, nah, bro. You
I
went
think
the
if he
distance.
tries to do that, he might get knocked out.
Who?
I think Andy might knock him out if he tries to do that. The reason why I say that is because you look at Raymond in his last few fights, he's looked flat. And if you're already saying this is my last fight at 135, you're struggling to make the weight, and it doesn't help that the IBF has that 10-pound rehydration.
But that's his only chance. Is the thing that his only chance is to get rough with him, because you're not winning no boxing match with that dude, bro. With a Cuban, you're not winning no boxing match.
If you're
You gotta
wagering,
fuck them.
you
gotta
trust
fuck them
his
dudes up,
guessing?
man. Who? Raymond?
You trust
No,
Raymond?
that's why I got him losing. No, that's why I got him losing. But the only chance that he has, you understand? I don't trust him. But the only chance you have is to try to fuck him up. Because Andy ain't been in no real
Unfortunately,
fight.
that ain't foolproof.
Andy ain't been in no real fight. He only got 6 fights. Who the
He's
fuck he
fresh.
fought?
Exactly.
He fresh as daisies. You go in there, and yeah, it's dangerous, but you stand a better chance trying to fuck him up than you do trying to box him. Like, well, you're not gonna win no boxing match, homie. You not, So I got
That's
Andy
it,
Cruz.
draw. That's it, draw.
Nah, I don't see that.
Nah.
I don't see that.
I think
I don't see
Muratalla might get I wouldn't rule a knockout out, but I won't rule a knockdown out.
I'm gonna say
I
that,
think-
yo, that Tevin Farmer fight was way harder than it should have been.
way harder,
It was
especially after what
way harder.
Schofield did.
No, that was before. Muratalla is the one who started Tevin on that
Yeah.
losing streak. The first one was
Dude,
Muratalla.
Tevin got murked, bro.
Yo, yo,
I felt bad.
it's
I was
because of that
surprised they
eye, bro.
didn't.
Bro, how the fuck you post a box with an eye like that, bro?
Dude, he
One
can
eye
see
looking at him.
everything.
One
Yo,
looking.
he went
He's
through.
hey,
He
hey,
One
you.
he's
eye
I
got
looking
feel.
one eye
ahead, one eye
looking at his
looking at the ref.
opponent, and then the other eye's looking at his corner.
Yo, if you
No,
think
that
Other
nigga
about
hand
gotta
on
it,
the
keep an eye out
stretcher.
for Diddy, bro.
I feel bad for him because he went through Raymond 2 times versus Zapata, and then get knocked
Yeah.
out by Schofield. Like, yo, I,
I
I'm
love
done
that,
after that.
man.
Yeah.
Fucking Schofield, like I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about because it's like yo, y'all dudes is ridiculous. Y'all fought a dude that came off of three L's. Y'all fought a dude that came off of three L's, and then y'all acting surprised that fucking Floyd knocked him out. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, yo, cartoon
It's
ass
like dropping
motherfucker.
glass on concrete and watching it break. Like you're surprised
Real.
that happened.
Like, bro, the dude is like in his mid-30s, coming off of 3 losses, and the last 2 were really fucking bad because he got hit a lot. He got hit a lot in them Zapata fights. So yeah, you knocked him out, you fucking motherfucker. You know,
Dude,
but what?
and the second Zapata fight did not do him any favors. Like he looked like he was about to freaking kill over and die
Bro,
towards like the last few rounds.
that dude was probably shitting puree and smoothies for 2 months, bro.
He
After
crapped
that
on the
Zapata fight,
acai bowl.
right? Like that dude was fucking pooping out pudding, bro. Like no solid shits, bro. Like, you know what I'm
God
Diarrhea.
saying?
damn, that
Just
You know what I'm
squishy
diarrhea.
saying?
shit.
Beat the shit out of him, bro.
Squishy.
Beat the shit out of him, bro.
Cochinada,
Smoothie,
güey.
fucking
Uh,
smoothie machine, bro.
just to change the convo, right? I love me a good hood rap bitch. I love me some. I love me a good ghetto pussy, bro. I really do. For a
We're not
little
an
bit.
hour in yet, bro.
For a
Let's
little
wait a
bit,
few more
right?
minutes.
Keyword little bit. I'm low key. I am amazed at Papoose for staying with that hood rap bitch, bro. Like
Not,
that bitch is crazy.
bro. I'm gonna tell you that I
It,
really believe the more I look at them that he is working an angle and the situation. I believe that he's looking at see how he could turn this bitch into some money. Is what I
oh
think.
yeah,
Yes,
He's gonna
facts.
drop a diss track.
ain't
Cause
she signed to his promo company or something like
yeah,
that?
but like she's like an asset to him. You know, she's like an asset to him, and he trying to see what he could get out of that. I
He's
think he
milking
gonna
her.
find. I think he gonna find out you can't get a lot out of this joint. You know what I mean? Like on some real shit. Like you can't. Like she's not money, bro. She got 2 gold medals and a bunch of the bells, but she's not money, bro. That's struggle.
She's
She's. You
gonna
know
have
what
to
she
sell
is?
those gold medals.
She's like if you make a burger but you don't have hamburger bread, so you got to put it in Wonder Bread. It's like that. Like she's a hot dog in sliced bread, basically. She's
What the
pimento loaf with
fuck?
no.
Nah,
Yes,
it's
bro.
a
Nah,
Like
I would
she a
say
it's
turkey
struggle,
a
burger
Bro,
in
that
it's
nigga
Wonder
a
struggle
ve-
Bread.
burger,
it's a
bro.
impossible burger. The beef is veggie
It's
and
a
shit.
struggle burger, bro. Like you're not gonna get no money out of that joint. Like I'm convinced at
Bro,
this
she's
point.
loser's lunch, dude. Loser's lunch.
That
Yeah,
Bologna on
that
ham.
video, yo, that video of her calling in and disguising herself, like, what the fuck's wrong with this
Oh,
bitch?
that shit was
Yeah, that
funny,
was wild,
B.
bro.
my dude.
That
Listen,
shit was
I'm
wild.
convinced at this point that there's no promoter on earth. There is no promoter on earth who could turn her into some money. Nah, it ain't. It ain't.
It's
You,
already too late.
it's too late. You look, you in the wrong division. For started, you in the wrong divisions.
So
You in
fat ass.
divisions. Nobody give a fuck about them divisions, right? You already had the biggest fight you could have. The one with Savannah, yeah, that was the biggest fight you could have. You already did that,
And that
right?
wasn't even in the States. That was in the UK.
And you didn't want to go back like a dumbass. Well, all right then, bitch. All right. You think somebody want to see you fight Franchon again? And then she got mad at the dude in the YouTube joint because he said, yo, the ticket's not selling. Well, of course they not selling, you dumb bitch. Nobody wanted you to do that. So I don't think to me, the situation is untenable. She cannot be held. And now that you see, look, you wanted to be exposed to the community outside of boxing, but now all they doing is making fun of you. That's they making fun of you, yo. Like They clowning you. So it's like, yo, I don't it's untenable, bro. Untenable. I would feel bad for her. Who the fuck is peeing?
Who washing
Oh
their
no.
ass?
Who's deep frying crab?
That's fucking real talk. He
Dude, it
got
sounded
mud
like
butt.
Man, fuck
yeah, it
you,
sounded
bitch. I'm muted.
no
Fucking real
the
talk. He got
water.
mud
He
butt.
practicing with the
He's deep
Similac right now.
frying. Dude, he's deep frying the
No, but
congruency
real
of
shit.
the
Exactly, it's the congruency, bro. Congruent to the toilet.
congruency.
That
Bitch ass
water was
bitch.
running congruent.
It's congruent to
Dude,
his ass. It's
dude,
congruent
when
to
he
the whole of his ass.
dude,
Real
when he
talk.
said that earlier, I'm like, dude, that is
In real
some
talk, got a
geometry
bidet.
crap, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Dog,
geometry.
my brain went blank like congruent. What the fuck does
You
that
mean
mean, bro?
either
You
in
almost done that
harmony
shit and went
or
cross-eyed.
something with destruction?
Yo, for real, country.
Congruent means in identical form, bro. It means in sync.
Glavo is that smart motherfucker that don't want motherfuckers to know he's smart. You see how quick
Hey,
he shot that
Clavo, this
shit
is
up?
for
Yeah.
you.
Real talk. Real talk had a
Hell no.
tuxedo on when he said congruence.
Man, who did that, bro? I like
Type
that.
He
shit.
got a little bow tie. Little bow tie.
Hell yeah,
It's
you hear me?
congruent. It's congruent to the whole of my
Congruent,
ass.
Man, you
son.
know what, man? Fuck all y'all. All I hear is criticize,
And then
criticize,
Seth,
criticize.
it was Herb that corrected him. It's cohesive.
No, it's concurrent.
It's
Hell
Concurrent.
no,
coherent.
concurrent, bro. It's concurrent.
It's concurrent,
Said
bro.
cohesive, bro. That motherfucker said
Yo,
Stupid ass
cohesive.
bitch.
I'm
Is
old,
that
bro. I
not-
know it start with a C and there's some other shit in it.
Hey, but then I put the cherry on top by calling him a retard. So.
But yeah, like you can't fix that bitch, bro. You know, like just going back to what Undefeated was talking about, like he working an angle to try to see what he could get out that joint. But I tell you that shit not gonna last. That shit that like
No,
motherfucker, you
how old
don't
is
want to
he?
hear that bitch, yo. That dude is damn near 50.
Yeah, I would say he's 50. She's in her 30. She's barely 30. Like he ain't got the energy for that bitch. She probably want to
Yeah,
argue
bro.
right now. Like
No, and
nah.
she trying to be on his mixtape. You know that she probably asking him when you gonna come out with your mixtape. Mixtape. I want to be on like I can't. All right. I'ma just have her go in the booth. I'm gonna have her go in the booth and not press record. You know what I'm saying? She just gonna be in there. Yeah. You're like, yeah,
Or
yo, this shit.
record it, but just freaking put it to 0 dB in the mix.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like it's not tenable, and you could see that like she's really enjoying dating somebody that she views as a celebrity. In reality, he a uber celebrity, fam. Like he not a real celebrity. He like a hood celebrity, but she loving that shit. So imagine when that relationship is over,
Oh,
bro.
you talking about pap smear?
Yeah, pap smear, yo.
That
What she
shit
gonna
is
do
funny,
without her
mom.
paprika, bro? What she gonna do without her little paprika? You know what she gonna do? She gonna, yo, you know what she gonna
No
do?
papusa.
She gonna give him. Listen, she gonna give him a blowjob. She gonna take the sperm, spit it in her hand, and shove it right up her shit, yo. Watch. What?
Oh
Yeah,
God, you didn't need to give us
This
that freaking
nigga.
right up her
visualization.
shit, yo. Right up her shit. She gonna trap him. She gonna trap him. She'll do it. That bitch is crazy. They said that schizophrenia and bipolar disorder runs in her family, which explains a lot. The
Doesn't
more
help
that
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 she
she,
gets hit in
explains
the
so
face.
fucking much, bro. What the fuck? She over there fucking pretending to be somebody else.
It really
the
does.
more that she has become
You got
exposed.
really angry while you said that, dude. I'll just say that.
For real, you got mad.
Dude, that bitch is fucking stupid, bro.
You know what I'm
Dude, are you
saying?
sure you
Who
don't
does
got
shit like that?
You know what I'm saying?
Bro's got bipolar over here,
Yo,
bro.
but the bitch
No,
called in
actually,
her
one of my
regular.
family
Yo,
too, G.
my dude. The bitch called in her regular voice saying her regular shit. You talking about Claressa Shields? Bitch, motherfuckers knew that was you off top. Motherfuckers knew that was you off top.
Yo,
Yo,
bro.
the only shit the host needed to do was say, "Hi, Claressa.
Yep.
Hi." That's what I did.
That
Hi,
shit,
Or high
Claressa.
glow.
bro.
Hi, Guo.
That shit is so fucking just ignorant, bro. That shit's just so fucking stupid, bro. Why would you
Nah,
do
and he
that?
tried to,
She
and he
Yo,
fucking
tried to.
instantly ousted herself, no pressure.
yo, do you think she actually has tax problems?
Yes,
Damn.
Because she's not smart. Yo, I mean, like, look. I ain't trying to diss no boxes or nothing like that, right?
The
But I'm gonna
Michigan
just
fighters.
let me just be real.
Just
But you
diss,
got
bro.
you
Just
gotta
diss.
be real. The number of boxers that are actually good with their finances is a very small group. Like, here's an example. I could tell you off top that Oscar Valdez is good with his finances. Mikey Garcia has always been good with his finances.
Oh yeah.
Always. Anthony
Canelo?
Joshua, good with his finances. Goes without saying. That's a real business guy. That, like, to me, it's not because I'm Mexican either. Canelo is who Floyd pretends to be. Don't argue with me. Yes, he is. Canelo's business endeavors have all panned out. All of them.
Oh, yeah.
The real estate, the gas stations, the drink that he had, all of it has panned out. All of it. It all works. Right?
Them horses.
Broner, because he's on a
taque,
special finance plan. They only give him $1,000. Broner.
Bro, that dude got to put fucking a case of beer on layaway, bro. That
God,
dude got
he
to
got
put
it
a
on.
case of Coronas on Klarna.
Dude,
him on
no, he
Afterpay.
puts a
shit.
bottle of water on Klarna, dude. That's how broke he is.
Now listen. The moral of the story is the number of boxers that are actually good with their finances is a very small percentage of the overall pool. So that's saying that Claressa, in all likelihood, is not good with money, is not good with her taxes. Like, most people don't know how to do that, especially the way that boxers get paid. Like, you got to keep up with all of that shit. If you don't have an accountant, which I don't know that she does, if you don't have an accountant, you got to tabulate all that shit because you getting paid different than other motherfuckers. Like, nah, you're not getting a W-2. In all likelihood, you getting a 1099, I think. I think you're getting a 1099.
1099.
So if you getting a 1099, yo, you got to keep up with your own shit. You got to do that. And I mean, you see her, dog. Like, you come on, B. You think she got a whole thing with receipts and shit like all that? Nah, that bitch is a bonehead, bro. The bonehead.
Little transcription paper that you get from the bank. You're writing down all your bills and crap. Don't do that.
Shout out to motherfucking Misael. She pulled a Donald Trump calling in like that. Yeah, like.
Why are we talking about her?
Can I say something? What's the odds? This how you know that she's on the internet a lot. This how you know. What are the odds that you would be online at the same time that man was live? You supposed to be a millionaire. You supposed to have like a golden dildo with baby oil on it. Like, you could have been fingering
This
yourself.
is fake news. I do not have trouble with my finances. This is fake
A
news.
golden dildo with baby oil.
Just
Was she
saying,
talking
you
to Diddy?
country.
Okay, let's
Country,
reel it back in.
if
Let's
you
reel it
had
back
$8
in.
million, if you had $8 million, what you going? Yeah, let me just sit on YouTube to see
He'd get
who's
a 12
talking
incher.
about me.
Who's talking about me right now?
No, I seen this
Right?
new high tech robotic throat, bro. I'll
Yo,
probably invest in that.
it's the fact that she called in as
Real
a
talk, you
third
could have kept
person,
that
bro.
to yourself, dude.
For real, what the fuck?
No,
Hey,
it's the fact that she fucked up. It's the fact that she just fucked up and thought nobody would notice. No, because you talking about my fight, like
About my
talking about
ticket.
my fight.
you talking about
My
my
fight.
ticket sales?
Claressa, is that you?
Wait,
You know what I'm saying?
yo, round one said that she commented on the Lady Chan video.
She did about 2 months ago. She been on her channel talking shit too. She do.
Yo, leave Chan alone.
She need to
Leave her
come on
alone.
your channel and talk shit too.
Well, cause she talked shit to me personally. So you know what I mean. So like I
Did
said a
she
long
really?
time ago, she chewed me out, and it was just because I said, look, somebody asked me, yo, why did she not fight Cecilia Breakers? I all I did was repeat what Cecilia said. Cecilia said, yo, Showtime didn't offer up enough money to do that. So she's like, fuck out of here. I get paid more than that. And Claressa jumped in, started talking shit to me. You always hating on me. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what Cecilia said. Like, and you know, it is what it is, bro. And ever since then, I'm like, this bitch is not normal, bro. Like,
Yeah, that
something's
bitch.
wrong with you.
The way she talks shit, she talks congruent. Like, it don't stop, bro.
I'm gonna fuck y'all up.
That's the
Smack the
word
shit
of the
out.
night.
Congruent to who?
Congruent, bro. No, and what I noticed, what I took away, which is why I knew something is wrong with this bitch. It wasn't
She's
on
too
her
congruent.
Exactly. and concurrent
Pendejos.
at the same time. And she's concurrent. But
With circumference.
Concurrent.
I'm gonna smack the shit out you.
you started that shit, bro. You should
Hey,
have
y'all
never
niggas
said
ain't gonna
that
fuck.
shit.
Y'all ain't finna play me,
You should
nigga.
have
I'm
said
gonna
never
that
fuck
shit,
said
you
right?
up,
that
bro.
shit, bro. This motherfucker trying to be all fucking smarts out here. Trying to be all
Man,
smart.
fuck y'all.
Said the
It's not my
wrong
fault I
word.
smoked this much, bitch.
But check it
Motherfucker
out.
listen to
The
Beethoven.
idiosyncrasies are
It was
coming
not.
out.
Listen, the conversation was not on her page. It was on mine. It was not on her page. It was not under no comment section. And I'm like, how the fuck could this bitch see some shit that's on my page in the comment section of my page? I'm like, there's only one way that could happen. If you put your name in the search bar. Because then if you put your name in the search bar, anybody who used Claressa Shields is gonna come up. I'm like, so what is this bitch sitting around the house putting her name in the search bar to see who talking about her? Bitch is a psycho, fam. Like, you a
Very
psycho.
peculiar way of spending your time.
She could have been fingering herself, bro. Like,
No,
I don't know what the
she
fuck her
watches. She
problem
watches
is.
Claressa Shields lives congruently, bro.
You could make a sex. Listen, she could have made a sex tape, watched it, and fingered herself while she watched it. Like, be normal, bitch. Do something with
Nigga
yourself,
said
man.
be
And moan congruent to the
She's
video.
loquacious, bro.
And moan
Nigga
congruent to
said
the
be
video.
normal.
Congruent to the video.
Yeah.
Have sex congruent to the television. You know what I
In
mean? Like,
harmony.
the bitch is not normal, bro. Like, the bitch is not normal. Like, nobody can convince me because you still doing it on a different social media platform. Look, at any given moment on YouTube, any number of YouTubers are live. What are the fucking odds that you're on the internet that fucking much that you caught this one while they was talking about you? Like, Ma, you don't got nothing to do? Go give Pap a blowjob. Go
I knew
cook
that was
something.
coming.
Like, yeah, you need to be doing something. Like, to
Do
keep
something
your
useful.
yeah, like
Do something
you know
that's
what I'm saying?
congruent, bro.
Yeah. Do something
Yeah,
that's congruent and take that circumference in your ass. Yeah.
for real.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
every
Because
time
the
there's
noise
like
he makes is
a
a cacophony.
every time there's like a social media like a large like the shade room or something like that and they post something about her, they always talk about how she's with a married man and shit. It's like
Well, the
they
shit,
don't let her.
you know why they really fucking with her though? They don't say it. They don't really say what it is. Fucking with Pap is not a good look at all in general. And she's so happy about it. They're like, yo, Ma, you really a fucking real lame. Think about it. If Nicki Minaj started fucking with Pap, motherfuckers would be like, Nicki, you fucking up. If Cardi B started fucking with Pap, Cardi, you fucking up. You could do better than that. You know what I mean? Like, that's what if Ice Spice gave Pap a blowjob, they gonna think that bitch got Down syndrome. Like, why the fuck would you
That's
do?
like fucking Yamcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, that dude is not it. So the fact that you beaming, you like you beaming, like, oh, you stepped out, you put the fur on, you got the red wig on and all that. Are you doing all that for Pat? For Papoose, who's 49 with a bald spot. I don't
Married.
know, B.
Oh, she isn't. She's not a pragmatic person.
He married to a
Y'all
shooter
bringing out
too.
all the big words. He said pragmatic. Y'all heard that shit? Pragmatic.
Nah, cause you
Yeah,
know
now
what I
you're in
think
the
she's
right
doing, bro.
context.
She's doing that shit where like she read a meme and shit, and then she'll try to make a video talking about like, oh, I know how my man like his eggs. You don't gotta ask him nothing. I'm like, shut the fuck up, bitch. I seen that meme too, ho.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause she get motherfucker looked like he was being held hostage. You could see the worry in his eyes, like, yo, if I don't eat these nasty ass, if I don't eat this nasty ass chicken, this bitch gonna deck me. You know what I'm saying?
She
If
gonna
I
knock
don't
me
eat,
out.
if I don't eat this, she gonna beat me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers
Careful,
eating that
bro.
nasty ass shit. Yo,
Fucking chicken still got fucking flour underneath the
Trepidation in
breading.
the air, dude.
nah, he bite into the shit and blood come out. You know what I'm saying?
Blood still flour in that bitch.
That shit is
Oh my
Just pockets
God.
of flour. Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit looking nasty to the motherfucker, bro. But yeah, yo. And he has to stay congruent with
I'm
Claressa.
gonna smack the shit out y'all.
Congruent, bro.
He has to stay congruent.
You
I
gotta
mean?
fuck her congruently, bro.
Dude, Papoose is gonna have a feeling of trepidation, bro.
Yo, it sounded like
That
he was
nigga
saying
said
papoose.
trepidation. That's a good one, bro.
Trepidation. Oh
You
shit,
fucking four
Tortious.
syllable words out here.
Fuck Tortious interference, bro.
Unequivocally.
Yo, hey, yo, unequivocally. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yo, like it's fucked up, but it's not gonna end well for her. Like she's another one who, unfortunately, I see something bad because there's only so much of like all jokes aside, there's only so much abuse a person could take. There's only so much abuse any person could take. And because she's so focused on what the outside world thinks of her, you can see that even at 30 years old, you living and dying off of things that people say about you on the internet. When by that age, you supposed to be able to say that shit not important. That's not
You
important.
supposed to be impregnable.
There you go. Like you can't get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Shit like
Congruent.
that. Easily. You know what I mean? But the fact that you live and die off of what people say about you, right? That you literally combing the internet looking for people to argue with, like all this bullshit or whatever. Yo, it's not going to end well, man. Like psychologically, I see somebody that is not well. Like, yeah, for real, no cap. Psychologically, I see somebody that they not right upstairs. Cause you shouldn't dedicate no time to that. Period. Like you at an age where you supposed to know that's a waste of time. Why the fuck would I do that? That's a waste of time.
No, I can see like the bipolarism, bro.
Yeah, like something wrong with her, yo. You gotta fuck her congruent to her asshole, bro. You know what I mean? That's what you need to do, real talk. Now I'm gonna smoke a
Both 'em.
cigarette. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. I'll be right back.
Fuck y'all trying to play me for a joke for?
What?
I'll beat y'all's ass.
That's that
Very
DISD
peculiar,
education
bro.
right there.
Type shit. Nah, nigga, I graduated from Lucerne County, bro.
Understand? Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, nigga, I learned more in fucking jail than I ever learned in school, bro. I don't use none of that shit that I use in school, bro.
Damn.
Nah, to be fair, I used the Pythagorean theorem once. Like,
Oh
Bro, the
shit.
I used
congruent
that whole
is
once.
ubiquitous.
Shut your bitch ass.
Just say big words, bro.
Yeah, I had
Big
to
words.
find the hypotenuse, so I used the a squared plus b squared. You know what I'm
Ubiquitous.
saying? I wish I was high on
Idiosyncratic.
hypotenuse.
Shit.
I don't know, man. I'd say that her juxtaposition is quite the quagmire.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
You ever seen that
It's very
Winnie the Pooh?
captivating.
You ever seen that that
delightful.
Winnie the Pooh meme where you got that tux on? That's real talk when it says congruent and shit.
No, dead ass. That's me, bro.
Damn, what's another big word I can use?
That's what she said.
Was it congruent?
Bitch ass nigga.
Yo, but this weekend,
Very
we got a
lucrative.
full
Players.
slate this weekend, man.
Word.
Was it enthralling? A congruent connoisseur. You are, real talk.
Word. Well, hey, what's all going down? We got Zuffa this weekend, right? And
Zuffa, and then we got the Cuban. What's his name?
Man. R.I.P. Zuffa.
Oh yeah, Cruz versus I can't. This
Murtaya?
motherfucker's
that's
nickname is
next weekend.
Danger. No, it's this weekend.
Merch Olive and Kelly.
Oh,
Boy, Cruz and Murtaya is next week.
oh, that's this weekend.
Yeah, Merch is well. Wait, you said Murtaya. I thought you said Merch Olive.
No, Morataya.
I'm retarded, bro.
Morataya's nickname is Danger. Like,
Yay.
Yo,
boy.
wait, where's Clavo? Is he still on?
What does that nigga walk out the danger zone?
Raymond Danger Morataya. Man, get your ass out of here.
Yay. Pinche Ramon. Danger. No mames.
Motherfucker's name
Era
is
somebody con
Ramon, but he goes by Raven.
era danger.
Está la verga, Ramon.
Oh hell no, bro. You got
That
nah.
motherfucker's name is like a
That's not gonna
motherfucker.
work, son.
Yo, it's like somebody named Luis, but he goes by Louis. Like, get the
That's
fuck out.
horrible. Louis. Louis.
It's Luis, my mom.
Nah, cause someone fucking tried to tell me like, yeah, I had a homeboy named Ramon, and he's like, hey, if you talk to Raymond, who the fuck is Raymond?
Damn.
Ramon? Yeah, I fucking fucking weirdo.
Oh, shit.
I'm fucking.
Yo, Jules' name is probably Julio, but he goes by Julius. Nigga name Julio.
He called me Julius.
For tax purposes, call me Julius.
So you don't go through what Clarissa go through or what?
Yeah. Yeah, call me
Motherfucker
Julius.
said, stop the Yamcha slander. He's a half baseballer or some shit like
That's
that.
fair. That's fair.
Now, I'll tell you what. This shit caught my attention. I don't know if y'all heard about it. They ran up in a church. Don
Yup.
Lemon ran up in a church.
Yeah, I heard all about that.
Hope he goes to jail.
What was the purpose of them running up in the church? What they thought that they was, I think they said they heard that the pastor was an ICE director or some shit like that. Is
No,
why
that
they
he
ran
was
up in the church.
connected to ICE or allowing them to be there or something. And they went in there to they said they were protesting, but they were trying to intimidate people and interrupting their service. And they basically broke the law. There's like a federal law that basically
So
says
apparently
Pretty
Nicki
sure it's called the
Minaj
First
called him.
Amendment.
Apparently Nicki Minaj called him a cocksucker, which is technically true. Like he is a cock.
Word.
It's true. Yeah, she said, yo, you a cocksucker. You would never do that. She got mad. It's on her Twitter. She's like, you a cocksucker. You would never do that to no other religion, which is kind of true. You know, Christianity has become the whipping boy of religions. Like, yeah, it's okay to do some funny looking shit to Jesus and all that shit, right? And it's like, yo, like, yeah, like I didn't understand it when I saw it. Like, why would y'all run up in a church and interrupt the service over ICE? What
Just a
does
bunch
one
of
have?
demons, bro.
Yeah, like what does one have to do with the other? Like, even if somebody in the church is connected to ICE, even if one person is, what if all the other people ain't? You interrupting a church service, you know what I mean? Like, this shit is getting out of hand, y'all. It really is. It's getting out of hand.
It's about controlling and intimidation. That's what it is. That's why
Yeah,
they
but
did it.
Yeah.
Supposing you go in there and you interrupt the service and you do what you set out to do, which was be disruptive. How does that stop ICE from icing? Like how? Like what does that do exactly? It's not going to stop nothing. It's not going to stop nothing.
I hope they lock his ass up.
ICE agents have realized that protesters are too lazy to get up before noon, so they've moved all their raids to like early morning.
Somebody was saying that Don Lemon was saying that, evil white man, and they're like, yo, ain't you married to like a white man?
Yeah.
Like
literally,
what the fuck's
no,
wrong?
but
Like,
literally, I saw my dude. I seen a video where he himself said, "Oh yeah, they think that because white Christians, they think this country is only for white Christians, and that freedom only applies to the white man." I'm like, fam, this dude literally puts a white dick in his mouth every night, or a white ass in his ass.
He's smoking white pipe all night.
He's clapping
Like,
cheeks
fam, like,
congruently.
are you? I'm gonna say this shit. It's gonna make people uncomfortable, but it always be them light skins that be extra. Yeah, it do. Like always with the pro this and the pro that, and then go turn around fuck a white motherfucker. Like fam, like this shit don't make no sense. Like
Bill.
Brody, if you know what I'm saying, why I don't really want to know about who the fuck you married and all that, but it's odd to see you running around with a white dude, but you supposedly hate white people so much, but you lying down with a white dude. So it don't make sense. This shit getting out of hand, y'all. This politics shit, it is getting out of hand, y'all. Like for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too
Shit.
much, man.
Fucking nerds.
It's taking a place of religion is basically what it is. Like the modern crusades are being fought over political beliefs and political parties, not religious beliefs. You know, religion now takes a backseat to politics. That shit is crazy to me. Fuck, you gonna interrupt the whole church service to do what? All these protests is not stopping nothing. If you think about it, like, did y'all actually stop ICE from getting anybody they wanted to get? No, they still gonna get them. It's just a question of whether or not you're gonna get your ass beat before or after they get them, because they still gonna get them. They might fuck you up along the way, but yeah, it's still gonna go down. Shit is crazy, bro. Don't make no sense. But yeah, other than that, you know, Lopez and Stevenson at the end of the month. That's about it.
Yeah.
Lopez and Stevenson and Murtazaliev and Kelly, and we already know how those are gonna go.
Xander.
You know? Xander's fight, I got Xander winning that shit. I'm fairly confident. I'm 75% confident he wins that fight.
But which one are you gonna watch?
Brody, until Top Rank tell me where I can watch Xander, right? It's not a hard decision to make, bro.
Yeah.
It's really not a hard decision to make. Like, well, Top Rank, y'all ain't even tell me where I'm supposed to watch this shit. And don't get it in your head. Don't even dream of making that a fucking pay-per-view, bro. Because then you just made my decision very easy, you know?
Forget about it.
I'm saying? But yeah, that's what's going on. What y'all think about that Dubois and Zhang?
Interesting.
So is that happening?
Frank want to make it, yeah. Frank said he want to make it.
I'll take
Zhang
Daniel.
wants it.
I'll take Daniel.
Yeah, I got
All right,
that.
1 for Daniel, 2 for Daniel,
3.
Yeah, I got Daniel
3 for
at this
Dan.
point because I don't think Zhang can stand up to his power, number one, and number two, he's been out for a good while now. So
Number 3, he's a communist.
You know, yeah, and the months that he's been out have ran congruently, bro. So I think
That is true. They did. They ran and concurrently. They did.
yeah,
So
like I said, it really is. Just the two of them together is a juxtaposition.
I only have one retort for you guys. Just one retort. Daniel is not the guy who fences and feints.
Nope.
Even when he is winning a fight, it's because he's trying to fuck you up. That's how he was with Miller. That's how he was with Hrgovic. That's how he was with AJ. If you stand in front of Zhang at any point in them first 4 rounds, that could be your ass. If you stand in front of him, and that is what Daniel does. He stand in front of you. He try to fuck you up. Well, to me, that's a 50-50 fight. Yeah, I know Daniel younger, but y'all got the same number of losses, but yours are worse because every time you lost, you got knocked out. Every time you lost. Got knocked out by Joe. Submitted, we could say. Not knocked out cold, but submitted. You got beat, but you got submitted by Usyk, then you got knocked out by Usyk. Whereas Zhang, he only really got
him in an armbar.
Right? Zhang only really got fucked up once. Parker didn't fuck him up. He beat him, but he didn't fuck him up.
Right.
Hrgovic, you shouldn't even won that fight. Everybody think you lost. Everybody thought you lost. The only dude that fucked him up was Caballero. He fucked up Zhang. He did. He fucked his kidneys all up and shit.
Hey, Jules, how do you think Dubois deals with the left hand if it lands flush?
Bro, that dude is the jab. That dude block jabs with his face. Tell me I'm lying. That's how Joe Joyce beat him. And Zhang is a lefty. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I would not count Zhang out of that fight. I would not count Zhang out of that
Yeah, but
fight.
then nigga's old, bro, and he's sat out for 11 months.
My dude. Yo, I'm just saying, Daniel ain't no motherfucking defensive wizard, bro.
That's fair.
Dude, you ain't no defensive wizard, bro. That dude get hit. What y'all
Yeah, but
think
he's
about
pussy
him?
now.
He does get pussy now, but he's still retarded. Like that dude is still eating crayons and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit.
What's another fight? Oh, y'all heard about that Roach and Schofield?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Who y'all like?
I like Roach.
I was thinking that I'm like, there's no reason for me to pick Schofield in that fight. There's no real reason. Like, nah, it ain't.
Natural size.
Roach, You could say that, but Roach made Gervonta look bad. Roach held his own. I'm gonna say he held his own with Isak Cruz. He held his own. He ain't. I thought he was gonna get beat the fuck up. He didn't. I really thought he was gonna get rolled over. He didn't.
I'm gonna have to go with
So do you?
Schofield, man.
So you believe that Schofield would do better than both Gervonta and Isak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with Schofield.
Wow.
Yes.
Schofield.
Wow.
Yeah,
Y'all
I
better
gotta
than
go
me.
Schofield.
Y'all better than me.
Bro, both them niggas ass, bro.
Literally,
And Schofield isn't?
he's a
No, but
less
Schofield a
ass,
little bit younger, a little bit more fucking.
faster.
He got a little more gung ho type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, he came right back to say that shit. He came back right to say that shit. It's congruent. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Stupid ass bitch.
Yo, the shit is what is supposed to make Schofield better than like I don't like them dudes.
He throws his punches congruently.
Here we go. Right. Okay. Because he's congruent. Okay.
Because we must internalize.
I'll tell you what
The congruency of the idiosyncrasy.
For him that could be a kingmaker fight though. Because if you do knock out Roach where Gervonta could not and where Isak could not, like yeah, that's kind of a big deal though. Like low key, like yeah, that is kind of a big deal. But I don't see that though. I don't see that. Like nah, who the fuck you beat that tells me that you could beat him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bro, don't you know he
Kevin
pulled out
Farmer.
of a fight with Shakur, bro?
Huh?
He pulled out of a fight with Shakur, bro. This guy's got this.
He pulled out.
Nah, bro.
Yeah,
Nah,
he pulled out. He dunked a few people.
He ducked
No, he
Shakur,
left it
bro,
in.
yeah.
He left it in, bro. He left it in. Come on.
My son left it in.
No, but real shit though. Like, I don't have no reason to pick Schofield. None. Zero. You didn't do nothing.
You think
Tevin
Oscar is
Farmer
dumb
for-
enough to make that fight?
I don't think it's gonna be up to Oscar because Oscar got this broadcast situation. If it's up to Oscar, it won't be Roach. If it's up to Oscar, he'll fight the Canadian because he'll like his chances better. That what's in it, why would Oscar even want to make it? Because it's for a belt.
Do you think if the zone doesn't pick Golden Boy back up, where do you think they go? Pornhub?
Maybe. That's actually not a bad idea.
They fit
Hey,
in.
you know how many views they'd get, bro?
Oscar's testing out those freaking gas station pills.
High key,
in the
Pornhub is bigger than the zone. It is bigger. Like I'm on there every day. I'm just playing. I'm not on there.
That nigga is not playing.
Is that why it says you're in freaking Canada right now?
You know what I'm saying? Like I did it. But no bullshit. If let's just say hypothetically that the zone doesn't pick up Golden Boy, they would go under. No cap. They would go under. They would slug along as booking agents for a little while. Like what you
They
see
go out
with
the
the
same way the
PBC.
PBC is.
Yeah, they'd be booking agents for a little while, trying to make something work. But
Except more sudden.
But networks are not investing no money in boxing. Like there are only two streaming platforms in America, sort of, that are putting money in boxing. Paramount and DAZN. And that's it. If you lose DAZN, Paramount not gonna pick you up. No, they're not.
Netflix ain't gonna pick you up.
No, Netflix not gonna pick you up. The most that you could do is rent out whatever fighters you still have that anybody might even want to use. Because if you lose Virgil, well, like that's one of your main guys. And hypothetically speaking, we don't know that Ryan can't take the same course of action that Virgil just took. What if Ryan contracts say the same thing? Yo, if you don't got a broadcaster, I'm out of here, homie. I'm out of here.
Who do you think Ryan would sign to? MVP?
MVP? Yeah. Easily. That's a perfect fit for him.
He's already got his ball
MVP.
That's a perfect fit for him.
Misfits, you know how he is.
Nah, Misfits is not bigger than MVP. And remember, Misfits, that kid, the big forehead kid, he not running that no more. So the social media angle that
Big
they
red
had,
kid.
because that kid forehead is like,
Wasn't
that's
it
not
Tate? Isn't
even
it Tate
fucking
now?
human, bro. Yes,
Dude,
Tate.
it's a freaking IMAX
Bro,
freaking
that
movie
nigga built like
screen.
a predator, bro.
Like that dude forehead, like that shit don't even
You
look
one
human,
ugly
bro.
motherfucker.
LED
Motherfucker
TV
look
and
like a
shit.
Yautja.
But but this motherfucker over here in Yautja, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Congruently, Yautja.
Congruently. But
Congruent Yamcha jokes.
Misfits doesn't have the same appeal that they used to when they started because KSI is not running it no more. You know, and KSI generally, I don't know, I don't keep up with the young kids as much as, other people, but I don't get the sense that he's bigger than Logan, you know? Like I feel like he kind of fell off.
Oh
You know
nah,
what I
he's
mean?
nowhere near. Nah, he fell off hard.
I feel like
Well,
he
Logan
fell off.
Paul's not too far behind because of the
Oh no,
prime
like
thing.
they're both kind of going under, especially
They're
especially
getting too
Logan too.
old. You know what it really is that they're getting too old. They're growing up is what it is. Like and granted that the kids are growing with them, but you don't have that same appeal that you had when y'all was young. Like y'all are becoming men now, you know? And the young shit is for the young motherfuckers. Like right now, the biggest shit is I Show Speed. Casanat, he fell off because he trying to read books and shit. You know what I mean? He don't even want
He
to
can't
stream no
read
more.
though.
Well, it's because NBA YoungBoy fucked his bitch.
Yeah, but that shows that you was always a bitch if you gonna get mad at that.
Oh
If you
yeah,
go
but he always was though. Just look at him.
like
Hey,
that's
he was more congruent than him.
like how the fuck you gonna get mad that another dude like really? It's all these bitches out here, really? But I don't know,
Motherfucker is
man.
rich enough to have fucking All-Star American playing his fucking middle of his fucking bedroom, bro. It's like, why are
Bro,
you worried about one bitch?
these young motherfuckers is so different, bro. Like they are just so different. Like if I'm that
Soft.
age and I find out a motherfucker like what cause you was gonna marry that bitch? What you wanna have kids with that
Right.
bitch? Like I don't understand. Like why you taking it so hard? But I don't different strokes, bro. Different
Pause.
strokes
Pause.
for different folks, congruently, bro.
Nah, cause he's been made a joke of plenty of times. Kai Cenat, like there was that one time he tried to ask a bitch out on his stream, and she like, we friends though. Motherfucker got like, it's like, bro, you really like a lame.
I don't
Nigga might
how
as
did
well
he
hang
get
himself.
what made him famous? Kaisenat, like what was it specifically? What was the appeal of this internet person?
Yo,
I
Motherfucker say he
think
should hang himself.
yo, I'm laughing at two tone. We're calling him Lamont Sonat.
Lamont
that's fucked up.
So
Lamont
Lamont
Sanat.
Sonat.
You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
I don't
Y'all
really
I
guys
mean,
seen
I
that
think it
understand.
clip
was
of
gaming, bro. I think he was a gamer, if I'm not mistaken.
And what
I don't
about
really
I
know
Show
him.
Speed? What about like what is it about I Show Speed that
También gaming and shit.
dude, I
that's
don't
it?
know.
Yeah, like a lot of these guys come up like streaming gaming and shit, and then they like start doing 24-hour live streams and
When
shit,
they
and
start
they
transitioning
have
to
like a
IRL
whole fucking
streams.
posse of butt buddies and shit.
What a weird time to be alive,
Yeah,
bro.
then it is that like you gotta understand, like, motherfuckers like me and y'all, like we don't understand that shit because it's like, why the fuck I want to sit around watching other motherfuckers' lives?
Yeah.
Like that shit's weird. And yeah, like I don't understand it either, bro. Like I don't get it. I don't watch these dudes. Like there's some funny clips out
I
there,
think you
but
gotta be a young motherfucker or something. Like I guess it's the feeling of like what you part of the group if you watching a live.
it's what
Like
it is.
Kai,
Yeah, it's a lot of
like
like lames that don't really got
Kai's my
friends.
friend, or
Yeah,
shit like that.
exactly. They won't let me send him a super chat so I can talk to fucking Kai.
Diddy
Bro,
Kai, bro.
yo, this shit is a gay
Yo.
ass generation, bro. Like
No, it really is. It
it's
really is.
fucking gay,
It's
bro.
fucking
Like
a bunch of weirdos, bro.
fucking
Because
weirdos,
Keep
you
all
know
bro.
that stuff
you
in the
gotta be
past.
in school or in high school or some shit to have the time to like watch a fucking another dude's 3-4 hour live
Yeah,
of
it's
just
a
him
24
doing
hour
stupid
live.
shit.
Like what? So what that mean? That if I go jerk off at 3 in the morning, I'm gonna
No,
turn on the
niggas
TV.
up over there, either they sleep or they over there doing some stupid shit. Like, yeah, bro, 24 hours.
Shout out to motherfucking Don Madrazo, bro. Are you doing midday lives now? I was working and yeah, I'm doing those the days that I work out. For those that don't know, I brought back the afternoon boxing talks. One, because that's normally when I used to talk to the British boxing fans. And two, the days that I work out, I ain't gonna front. I eat my post-fight meal, my post-workout meal, and I take a nap. And it takes me a while to actually start pumping out episodes of the relay. So I was like, you know what I could do real quick? I could do a live real quick. You know what I
You
mean?
need a
Because
little
that don't
pick me
take
up.
that long. Yeah, exactly. Because it take me a minute. Like I'd be tired after them fucking workouts, bro. Tired in the motherfucker, bro. I went today,
Type
right?
shit.
I went today. I don't normally go to the gym at like 10 and 11, but I went to get a cut, right? I woke up later than I usually do, right? Because I didn't have to wake up to put my son on the bus because the kids was off the day for Martin Luther King Day. So I slept in a little later, woke up a little later, went to the barber, got a cut, went to the gym like 10, 11. Yo, my dude, it was thick in there, bro.
Word.
New year, new me up the fucking ceiling, bro. Like it was
Word.
thick, bro.
And Jules was
Dude.
irritated as fuck.
Yo, dog, check it out. I go, it's so thick, I can't get a bench. I gotta do all my shit standing up.
It be like
Lucky,
that, bro. Oh my
He's
god.
gonna lay on the floor and freaking
yo,
do
but
bench press.
godsend, check it out, godsend. One of the regulars, this broad goes to the gym at the same time I go, like all the time. Never speak though, never speak. The broad had a bench. She's like, yo, I already know the shit that you like to do. You need a bench. I was like, yeah, I do. She's like, yo, take this shit. It's like, yo, good looking, B. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Save
hell
my
yeah.
ass, bro. Did me a solid because it was thick.
Jules
I'm
low
talking
key
about.
following her.
See,
Stalking her.
here we go with this bullshit. Why must I be congruent like that, bro? Why me? You know what I mean? But
Who
yo, that
fucked y'all
shit
up?
was. I never seen it be that. It looked like a club, bro. I'm like, yo, why the fuck
This
is
shit
so
looks
many
ridiculous,
people?
man.
This shit was nuts, bro.
Dude,
On
that's
one end,
gym
is
on Monday.
not
Gym's on a
really.
Monday, dude.
Nah, homie, because
Well,
I
dude, the one
go.
I go to, dude, I go at like
What
freaking
time you
like
go? What
8.
time you
I
go?
go at 8 at night, dude. Like because
Bro,
the
that's
freaking
wild.
rush. No, dude, even in the morning, dude. Even like
No,
at 10 in the morning, I'm like, dude, where the and it's a Wednesday, mind you. This past Wednesday, I was like, where the
my guy,
hell
I'm
are
gonna
all
tell
these
you. I'm gonna tell
people?
you. I go to the gym on average. The average time I go to the gym is between 8:30 and 9. About 9, let's call it 9. And 9, it's light work, bro. It's other 40-year-old motherfuckers like me in there trying to get some work in and get the fuck out. The shit don't start getting retarded until 11. That's when shit start to get dumb. You know what I mean? But if you go at 8 or 9, you good. It's light. Nobody's really in there like that. Like it's people, but you could get to your machines pretty fucking easy, bro.
Well,
Never
especially on a
again.
Monday, because that's the start of the week. That's why.
Yeah, that's why I don't go at noon, bro. I do not like nah, man. Everybody gonna be in this motherfucker, man. Can't
That's
do
always the
nothing.
freaking broccoli
All the real
heads,
ones
dude.
work out at 5 a.m. now.
No, you know what the real reason motherfuckers hate that shit? It's not a stereotype. It's actually true. You'll have 5 young motherfuckers with one fucking
Right?
plate hogging a Smith like family. Y'all young motherfuckers don't get the fuck out of here, bro.
Dude,
Little light ass motherfuckers and shit.
dude, the one
Motherfuckers
thing
be
I hate,
140
the one
pounds
thing
on
I
the Smith
hate,
machine.
dude,
You
the
know what
one
I
thing I
mean?
freaking hate is when you're on the cable machines, like with those little metal plates, and they freaking slam them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this, that as far as slamming weight, fam, listen, I got anywhere in between 190 and 220 on a lat pull down. Okay, I got anywhere in between 80 and 90 pounds on a tricep extension. On a dip machine, I got anywhere in between 235 to 250. I lift relatively heavy. And I don't slam none of that shit. I set all of that shit down gently. So all that kang, that's for that must be for the bitches. Cause that's not necessary, homie. Okay,
I went to
it's
the
not.
gym one time
Fuck it, you go sleep.
with a buddy, and he freaking put a guy on the spot. It was like some army dude. He's like, dude, I'm lifting heavier than you, and I'm not slamming my weights. And he freaking dude looked all hurt to the heart, bro. I was
Yeah,
like,
my
damn.
dude. Listen, I showed the press bar between 70 75 pounds on each side. Okay, I'm curling 40-pound dumbbells seated on an incline. No cap. I lift relatively heavy. My side lateral raise is between 35 pounds on each side, and then I deload and do 30 for reps. Do 30s for reps, right? I lift relatively heavy, relatively. On the ISO press, I got 6 plates, 3 and 225s on each side. I lift relatively heavy, you know. Incline press, 2.5 to 3 plates. Okay, I don't slam none of that shit, like none of it. I don't slam none of it because a part of it is when you doing that eccentric, yeah, lower it slowly. If you can't control the fucking weight, guess what? It's too much fucking weight. Like it stands to
Yeah.
reason. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's too much.
The only
If
weight
you
that
can't
you should
control,
be
it's too
slamming.
much.
The only way you should be slamming is if you're doing deadlifts. Then okay,
Exactly.
fine, because
That's
That's
the
fair,
only.
because they have
I
those.
agree with that.
Because it's those rubber weights. Those are meant to. Those can take the
Them hoes
friggin'
bounce.
force
No,
of a
that
slam.
and the compromise of your back. They're like, Brody, you can't. You know, I know that on most other lifts, I would say control the eccentric, but not on a deadlift. Don't put that
Hey,
strain
you'll
on your
fuck
back.
your lower back up
You
trying to
will
do that.
fuck your back all up trying to control. Like, yeah, not
Yeah,
You'll
with
blow your
that.
don't do
back
that.
out.
Drop that shit.
It'll be congruent.
Fuck that up.
But
Nah,
I
bro,
don't.
I've
I'm.
missed.
But
I've
I'm gonna
missed
be. I ain't going front.
like.
I like every time I'm in the gym. I ain't going front. I be thinking about real talk. Like this bitch ass motherfucker probably doing them deadlifts. I don't do deadlifts,
Nah.
bro. I don't do them. I don't do them
He's probably
because I'm
snorting that
43.
freaking nutter butter. Freaking.
I ain't gonna lie to.
Protein.
I'm jealous because he young and strong. Oh bitch,
Nah.
because he young and
Wait,
strong.
how old
Like
are you,
Nah,
real
wait.
talk?
I'm 27.
That dude
Wait,
young and
damn,
strong
you're older
out
than
here,
me.
bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm a young man.
I won't do them like my ego wants me to do them because I'm like, bro, I know I fucking I know
Bro,
I
you got
throw
2
them up.
plates? I know you got 2 plates.
Bro, I think I got 3 plates without having done
I'm
nothing.
sure you do, bro.
But I'm not gonna. But it's just that I seen so many It's like I must have hit a certain part of the algorithm, real talk, where it was nothing but motherfuckers complaining about deadlifts. Nothing but it's like, yo, you don't gotta do them shits unless you a power lifter. You ain't gotta do them. And I'm like, what? Like every video was like, yo, you ain't gotta do them shits. It was that and flat bench, but by then I had already moved away from flat bench, so it wasn't even because I seen the video. It was like, look, flat bench is good for strength, but for development, it's really not. It's
No,
like, I know that to
like
be a fact.
to keep it 100, bro. Those are dick measuring numbers. That's what those are. You
Yeah,
know, when you tell people your flat bench or your deadlift
yeah.
or your
You do that
squat,
in the
you know,
locker room with the other guys?
those are your dick measuring numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Congruently,
Yeah.
congruently.
You
You
know,
know what I'm
because
saying?
you go to a motherfucker, because you might can curl a little bit more than him. You know what I'm saying? You might can fucking
It might be
squat a little
bigger
bit
than
more. But
his.
like if he talking about like, oh, I could do a 6'10" deadlift, it's like, ah, shit.
Yeah, no, I
I
mean,
ain't,
yeah,
I,
like
I can't do that, bro.
that's exactly what they are, though. Like that's exactly what they are. It's just that functionality. And I stand by this. Deadlifts will get you stronger, though. They literally, yes, they will. They will. If you want to get strong, do some deadlifts. And yeah, even though bench press there's a high probability you gonna tear your pec, it does get you stronger. Like it absolutely does, bro. You're never gonna find a weak motherfucker with a strong bench.
Type
Think
shit.
you're never gonna find a
The
weak
Trend
motherfucker with a
twins?
strong bench.
Just
But
because it's compound exercises.
well, let me say this about the Trend Twins, bro. I'm gonna say any enhanced motherfucker, and I know this is gonna sound so stupid, but I don't really believe that the enhanced motherfuckers is really for real strong like that. I know that sounds weird, but I don't think it's how do I explain it? You have
It's
10
not functional strength.
not that. No, not that gay shit.
The muscle grows, but the tendons connected to the muscles don't grow as fast.
That you
And
have
that's what
10
happens.
that the actual strength, the actual what is moving the object. You have the tensile muscle, and then you have the shit that sits on top of it. So when you see guys like the Trend Twins or all those big guys, the shit that's really puffed up is the shit that's above the tensile muscle. And the tensile muscle is what's actually moving shit, not that filler shit that's on top of it. So I ain't saying them off. Like it sounds weird, but it's like that's not real strength. I know it sounds, but yeah, it's
Well, yeah,
not.
because there's a difference
Wow.
between mass and strength.
Check out
Yeah,
Don with the 50, man. Wow.
appreciate that, Don. You know what I'm saying? Don ain't had to do that. He blessed me, yo. But yeah, because what the weird thing is, it's like you could adapt to a movement. You can adapt to a movement so long as you continually do it repetitively. But how many of you guys could actually pull your own body weight up a bar? If you could deadlift 600 pounds and you could pull down 300-400, whatever you do, right? It look good. But can you do a pull up? I'm not hating on you, but it just seems weird that a lot of people can't. It's like, well, you can move all this other shit. So what good is it if you can't do a fucking pull up or a dip? What good is it?
Right.
You know?
Because if you think about it, it's like, curling. If you're gonna curl 45, let's say like you're doing the raises. You're raising dumbbells. You know what I'm saying? I can raise 45, 60, even 70 pounds. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's the same motion, but with 240. You know what I'm saying? 225. Like that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can grow these muscle mass, but it's with lower weight. When you work calisthenics, you're gonna naturally be working your body weight. So everything you're doing is just it's times your body weight. It's not times a 40-pound dumbbell or
Yeah, you can only get but so big with calisthenics.
yeah, you will
Unless you're doing
plateau.
weighted
Yeah,
calisthenics, unless you're doing weight, and and that's not hating on calisthenics either, because some of those guys do get pretty fucking big. They can relative. They can't really get as big as bodybuilders though. When you work out that way. But I guess it's when you're talking about guys that's enhanced, right? I guess the reason I look at that kind of funny is your dog. The moment you come off of that shit you taking, all that shit gonna go away. It's like it's not real. The not natural guys, not regular guys that's going to the gym and lifting, because that muscle actually sticks for whatever reason. Don't ask me why, but that sticks. But when you talking about guys that's taking trend and all this other shit, Brody, as soon as you come off of that shit,
Well, because that's
all that shit is
artificial
gonna go.
testosterone. That's why.
Yeah,
Because
but
that's not natural testosterone. And it's also
but
dangerous for the heart because all that testosterone, it causes your muscles to grow, but the same muscles that you find like in your biceps, your chest, those type of muscle receivers, I don't know what the name of it is, it escapes me. It's also found on your heart. That's why all these freaking bodybuilders have enlarged hearts and they freaking have heart
yeah, that's
attacks
why a
because
lot of
of
them
that crap.
motherfuckers is dying, bro. I was following a motherfucker on Instagram, bodybuilder dude, because he got good tips for lips, or he had. Whole time I didn't know that motherfucker was dead already.
I know you're talking
No
about.
cap. I didn't know that.
Rich Piana?
No. I've been to Rich Piana. Dog. This was a different cat. Different cat. He had like a buzz cut. I think he had like a mustache or something. I didn't even realize that motherfucker was there. I'm like, damn, yo, y'all dudes is dying just to
What's the
get.
name of the dude?
You know
I
what?
forgot the dude. He's a big dude. All I know, he's a big dude. He got a buzz cut brown hair, and I think he had a mustache, about 30-ish. Dead.
It's the same with a lot of professional wrestlers too. They end up dying because they be on
Yeah,
that
but
shit.
the wrestlers, even the wrestlers, I believe, have a better reason to use some of those things because, well, they have injuries that they have to recover from. So it would make sense that you might take a steroid if you got a shoulder impingement or something. Like, nah, I could understand that a little better than young guys that's taking synthetic drugs just to get big, but you don't compete though. You see what I mean?
Right.
A lot of them young guys that's taking them drugs, they don't actually compete. You're not going to IBBF Pro. You're not going to no Arnold Classic or no Mr. Olympia. So for you to be taking all them drugs to get that big, and it's like, well, to what end? What, you just gonna be on this forever? Or you gonna be on it till you die?
Well, it's kind of
No,
like
it's
keeping up with the Joneses. They're trying to impress people like bitches and shit. You
yeah,
know?
no, and it's usually in the young crowd because there's like a bunch of like reports of like 16, 17-year-olds who start going to the gym because they want to look like these influencers who are clearly on some sort of performance enhancing drug, and they start taking all that crap.
Yeah, like it's a whole thing around, like, let's put it this way. I guess what the appeal is, or what it could be, is that any old body that gets swole, right, becomes a fitness professional or a fitness influencer just for the fact that they got big. Because somebody else said it. I just remembered it, that when you are a personal trainer or somebody like that, for example, just anybody in that field, your business. Who doing
Who's
that?
freaking moaning and crap? Is
Moaning?
Quavo still here?
Probably fucking country.
Who's moaning?
Bro, that's fucking Herb doing that.
That ain't me.
Herb got polio.
Herb doing that. But check it out, that your business card is basically your physique. So it's like, well, yeah, that makes sense. If they figure they could hawk more crap, more merch, more t-shirts, right? Follow my fitness plan. And really, like, fam, you just swole because you took wild roids, bro. You could have did 2 curls and got big. How many fucking drugs you on, bro? You know what I mean? But
Dude,
damn, at the risk of dying, though, fam, like, you got an enlarged heart, fam. Is that worth
You
it?
know
So
what's-
for big adults?
you know what's one interesting story that I came across recently in the freaking fitness world was that there was this protein company. I forgot what the name of it was. They were literally putting like Betty Crocker cake mix and passing it off as protein powder.
That's fucking funny.
Bro, I've long maintained that the
Whole
fitness
ass
industry,
niggas.
it doesn't make no sense. To me, there should be some level of accountability when you're talking about commerce, some level of accountability, some level of a guarantee. And when you look at the supplement industry and the fitness industry, y'all sell all type of shit. They're like, yeah, yo, this beetroot will get your blood pressure down. No, it won't, because you can't stand by that. The FDA don't regulate it. Y'all got all type of pills and bullshit on the shelf. Nobody know if it work or not, but y'all still get to sell it though. To me, that's crazy. Like, the FDA should regulate supplements. I don't see why they don't. You do an independent test and evaluate whether or not it works. I don't understand why that's so hard. Because you got
The
all
only
type.
only supplement you should take is just creatine. Creatine on a multivitamin. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Maybe
because
a
like
little trend, you know.
a little bit of trend. Shout out to Trend, bro.
Deca.
Shout out to Trend.
There you
Yo,
go.
y'all do. Yo, y'all. I could tell y'all dudes on some other kind of time, bro.
Hey man,
We're congruent over
I'm
here,
just
bro.
doing my research, you know.
Yeah, I ain't, motherfucker. You motherfucker.
Freaking
You know
taking
what I'm saying?
needles to the
I know
ass.
what kind of man you are, real talk. I know what kind of man you are,
type
bro.
of shit.
You know what
I'm trying to
saying?
convince
Dude.
my homeboy to do a fucking cycle with me. Be like, come on, man.
Dude, freaking Real Talk's taking needles in the ass at the gym locker room.
Bro, he taking that Ryo, bro. He
Nah,
about
somebody was like, you know, when you and your gym bro are poking each other in the fucking bathroom, he's like, it seems a little gay, doesn't it? He's like, I don't know, it might be gay. I don't know.
Then freaking memo shakes come out.
Bro. No, but the shit is, look, it's like certain things like they've graduated. I would say that the synthetic drugs that are around now is like, yeah, this is a far cry from what guys used to take, you know? They used to take a little bit of roids, a little bit of TRT.
The great thing is though, now they have shit to counteract, you know, like all the bad shit, you know, like
Let's
the
hope,
balls
bro.
shriveling up and shit, you know.
Yeah, exactly, because you don't hear about that anymore. You know that
It's become too pharmaceutical, man. Like,
yeah.
No, it is, because like motherfuckers will sit there have like 4 or 5 different vials and shit. You know, they got like a fucking. It's literally a cycle. It's a fucking. It's a routine and shit.
Yeah.
Right, and you listen to these guys breathe, man. I'm like, man, dude, you sound. They like
'cause
breathe heavy, just like
Trend
talking.
Twins-
They're out of breath.
The Trend Twins is young as fuck, bro. But them dudes look old as shit, yo. Like,
the
they
niggas
look
are like younger.
rough.
I'm pretty sure they're younger than me, aren't they?
Dude,
No, yeah,
dude,
they are.
they're my age.
Yeah, that's
My
fucking
dude, them
ridiculous. fool.
dudes look
Dude, they're
rough.
like 22, 23.
That's
My dude,
ridiculous.
Sam. Look at Sam Sulek, and
Oh,
the
that
shit is.
motherfucker there.
Yo, listen, I ain't even going front. I fuck with his videos. I like.
Yeah,
He
same.
really gives good advice and good shit. That like, yeah, that make a lot of sense.
That dude,
But
you
yo,
could tell he's just a good soul type shit.
yeah,
You
like
can tell
I
he's
fuck
just
with
good
Sam
people.
videos, but it's like, yo, that dude look old now, like, and he's
Yeah.
not old at all, bro. But he look old, bro.
You know what's crazy? There's this one fitness influencer. His name's Cooking for Gains. I don't know if y'all guys heard of him. but
Mm.
he's been off of roids. He posted on his social media for 4 months, and when he was on roids, dude, he looked like he was in his late 30s, early 40s.
What the
Dude's in his
fuck?
20s,
Sam Sulek is
and
23, bro.
Yo, I told you that dude look.
What the
Yo, listen.
fuck?
You know what I'm saying? Like the dudes that I used to follow, right? And then and I seen like, well, y'all kind of full of shit. I used to follow Elliot Hulse before he got all fucking spiritual and gay, and Mike Chang, and like Mike Chang, you just a lying ass motherfucker. You just a lying ass motherfucker. And I used to follow Scooby, but Scooby take it in the ass. Who else? I
Why
followed
were you
like
following a bunch of homos, bro?
they ain't all homo.
Why you
Elliot Hulse,
making it sound like that, though, bro? You making it sound like you come. You like, bro, I found my way, bro.
listen, motherfucker.
I'm delivered. I'm not gay no
No,
more.
because I figured
I like women now.
listen, you know what this shit is? I figured out that like a lot of them. I will give Sam Sulek the credit that I don't give most of these fitness people and YouTubers. What the dudes say is actually true, dog. The best lift, which I've always thought that the best lift is the one you could do. Maybe you like doing them with the cables. Maybe you like that one. Maybe you like doing them with the dumbbells. Maybe you like that one. Maybe you like the one with the machine. That's the truest shit I ever heard. The best lift, honestly, is the one that you could do, the one that you could keep doing. And based on how you built, that's different for everybody. Some people like lateral raises with dumbbells. Some people don't. Some people like them with a cable. Some people like the machine shit. If your
You
gym
know what?
actually has that machine,
I prefer them with a dumbbell over the cable.
I
Me
prefer them
too.
with the dumbbells too. I prefer them with the
You
dumbbells.
follow Unk?
Which one is Unc?
The one from the Diamond Gym.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I follow that page. I follow that page.
I fucks with Unk.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like Sam Sulek actually does say a lot of shit that is productive and true. Whereas a lot of the other shits, man, like, yo, fam, I'm sorry. You overthinking lifting weights, bro. Lifting weights is not complicated. You overthinking that shit. It's just that you got to do it a lot. That's the moral of the story. Like, yeah, you know that lifting weights is really not complicated. You just need to do it a lot.
I
And
think
that's
the best
it.
the best advice I got from Sam Sulek was that the guy who comes in and puts 100% on one single workout is
That's
doing
true.
more work than the dude who's doing like 10-20% on a bunch of different workouts.
That's true. That if you want to, like, my routine changes. Don't get it twisted. Sometimes it changes because I'm bored. Sometimes it changes because I have an injury and I got to move away from something. But generally speaking, like, yeah, you can't be looking for the next great exercise. Like, yeah, it ain't like that, homie. Curls
yeah,
work. Curls work.
yeah,
Very simple.
and another good piece of advice that he did say, and it was very timely because it came out a week before the Trent twin friggin' tore his pec, was that injury happens at the moment of least fear. You think, oh, I can push all this weight, and
That
then you
makes
hurt
sense.
yourself.
Oh shit, that
Yeah,
makes a lot of sense.
because you're feeling very overconfident. Oh, this
you
is
get Daniel
lightweight.
Dubois.
Yeah. And one thing I think I'm gonna say
Cold slept.
deloading. Sam was the only one I ever heard talk about deloading because I never heard people talk about it. In general, I never heard nobody on YouTube or nobody on Insta talk like, you gotta deload, right? If you spent a month at this weight, right? It's a good idea. Yo, take it down 5-10 pounds. Start over. Yeah, take it down because if you just keep going up and up and up, yeah, you're gonna get injured, bro. You absolutely are, bro.
That makes a lot of
Deload.
sense.
Like if okay, Real Talk's big guy. Maybe he do his shoulder press with the 75s or the 70s. Yo, okay, you did that for like a month or 2 months. Now take it down to 65. Them 65s ain't gonna feel like shit. And you really get a nice stretch and flex now. Cause like Brody, you do them with 75. So when you hit them 60s or them 65s, you're gonna really be able to control them bitches real good without
You
getting
get better
hurt.
range of motion and shit too. Yeah, that makes a lot of
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, because if you're trying to acclimate to a new weight, you're pretty much focused on making sure that it goes up. You're not really focused on it coming back down. And once you go lighter, you're able to focus on the full range of motion.
That's why I do
I
the
don't.
35s. That's why I do lateral raises with 35s. Can I control them? Yes, but it's very painful. But I can't. I control them on the way up. I control them on the way down. And then what I'll do after that, I'll do 3 sets with the 35s. Control them on the way up, control them on the way down. It hurts like hell, and I can only do it for about at the start, maybe 7 or 8 reps. Second set, only 6 reps. Third set, probably only about 4 or 5 reps, right? Deload. After that, I'll do 3 sets like that. I'll deload, grab the 30s, and they feel light as a fucking feather, bro. You control them all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, and that's what you want. Like, yeah, like it's okay to go backwards, bro. Don't think you got to keep going up. And Sam Sulek was one of the only guys I ever heard talk about, yeah, deload. You don't got to keep going up and up and up all the time, bro. You could go backwards a little bit, couple of weeks. Like, all right, you did that for 2 months. Now, couple of weeks, lighten up, you know?
And always
Nah,
make sure
I
to do
kind
your cardio.
of, yeah. You
I
always
don't do
stress his
that.
cardio too.
I'm sorry. I'm not a homosexual. I can't do that.
I feel you, bro.
No,
I
dude,
come
cardio
in-
is good with freaking recovery. No, cardio
My
is good with
dude, listen,
recovery.
no,
Gets the blood flowing in all the
listen,
good
fuck,
places.
You know, fuck
Wink,
the
wink.
gay shit. Fuck the gay shit. I come in cold. I'm talking about I come in cold right on the. I don't know if it's just me that does that. I don't do none of that shit. Like I really don't do none of that shit.
You don't
I don't
stretch? You don't do anything?
No.
Or the weights will
You ever
stretch
seen
you
a
out.
lion stretch before he takes down a gazelle?
Right? Yo, this motherfucker gets it. That motherfucker is congruent, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Congruent.
You
Shout out
gotta
to
walk in and
motherfucking.
try to hit 225 on the bench, bro. It's like
No, maybe I don't know. I really do think we're all different. I really do think we're all different because I don't believe in warm-up sets, for example. I don't believe in that. I do normal sets. I'm still working hard. I'm still gonna go to failure, but I'm doing it at a range that I know I can handle. So I'll come in 225 on the machine thingy, right? I got that. Like, yeah, I could do that 225. That don't feel like nothing. I know I got 8 reps of that shit. I got that. Then I'll add more plates. Like, all right, now let's go heavy. Now we're gonna really try to fucking hurt my elbow. You know, shit like that. Like, that's
Type
that's
shit.
that's
Just
my.
send your ass to Snap City, bro.
That's fucked up.
You know what I'm saying?
God
Like that,
forbid, but yeah.
God forbid, but I mean, like, and I don't know. Rest is important. Like, maybe that's what I think. Maybe that's where people fuck up. I stick with my 4 days. I don't try to do more than that. I stick with my 4 days. I don't believe you should be in there 5-6 days, bro. Like, nah. I just don't know how somebody else could do it without being on gear.
It's freaking retarded, man.
I don't know how you could be in the gym 5 or 6. You got to be on gear, homie. There's only way.
Nah, I fucking I've been dealing with this car wreck and getting my fucking truck back and shit, and so I've missed the gym like a solid like 2.5 weeks. So
You're gonna have to
I'm getting
run there,
back up
bro.
early, back
Do
at
your
it
cardio.
tomorrow. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go in
You
and
got to
fuck
go
myself
back, bro.
up.
I hope you've been jerking off a lot, bro. Because if you
No,
ain't been in the
yeah. You
gym,
know what
you
I'm saying?
you got to jerk off a lot, bro. Come on, testosterone.
solid strength work. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You got to do that shit. Now, look, I'm going to fucking go to sleep right now. Y'all eat y'all tuna fish and
Holla
y'all be
at y'all.
good. Holla at y'all, y'all.